Lion's Den. It's the 10Tailgate Kickoff Classic. It's CAK and Concord. There's going to be a football game here today, but this is a community event. Make no mistake about it. All the proceeds going to Second Harvest Food Bank. They got bounce houses out here. 5 cans will get you into the game. Kids can play on the bounce houses. They got flag football games. They got soccer games. They got kids bouncing around. And we've got Austin Price standing next to me on the sideline. Welcome to this game.
CB45. He's in the bounce houses. I heard it's a wreck in there.
CB45 had a flat tire this morning. He wasn't able to make it.
He had a blowout.
He did. Hey, there are food trucks here. Portions of the proceeds will go to Second Harvest Food Bank. That's CAK. That's Concord. First time Concord has ever been on TV. This is a big day for this program.
It's a huge day for Concord. And, Mark, when you look at what Steve Matthews has built here in just a couple of years, it's really impressive. He's done a fantastic job of getting buy-in. He's got just enough athletes as they kind of get going here. They're playing a much more established program, a program that's won multiple state titles over the years in CAK. But I think Concord can play with CAK. I think this has got
a sneaky good
game written all over it.
Yeah. Hey, let's head over. Sophie Starkey's going to start visiting with our head coaches and getting us ready for the football game that is. Sophie, welcome back to your alma mater.
Mark, it's great to be here and see all the progress that's been made. Like I said yesterday, there wasn't football here when I was here, and now they've got a whole team, and I'm here with head coach Steve Matthews. Coach, you're in the early days of this program, but you guys shocked expectations last year. What are you thinking about this season?
You know, just try to continue to improve. We want to make our alumni proud. I know you're one of them, so we're glad to have you back on campus. Yeah, but, you know, we want to put a product on the field that's a representation of this school. Great people at this school, fantastic place to be, and we want to put a representation of the football field of that same caliber of people.
And you've got a freshman quarterback today, Dylan Brown. What have you seen from him that gives you the confidence to put him on the field?
You know, the first thing you notice is poise. He's from California. He's got that California cool attitude. With that being said, this is a little bit different than the scrimmages and practices, so you never know. So just trying to calm him down, not putting too much pressure on him, let him do his thing, and hopefully he'll have a great game.
And one of the assets at his disposal, Dasani Molden, already getting some Division I attention this week. What kind of playmaker is he?
You know, he's a very talented guy. As a freshman in track, ran a 10.600, which is a great time. I think one of the top in the state, maybe even the nation. So extremely fast, has great hands, a hard worker. So we're very excited about the season he's going to have.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Sophie.
So this game will kick off at 11 o'clock right here on WBIR. CAK and Concord, looking forward to this game, but I will tease forward a little bit to the games we've got coming up. This is our third game in 3 days. I've killed the crew, a 6 a.m. crew call today. But next week, here's what we've got on Thursday. Games on WBIR Plus and on TV on WKNX The Knox. Anderson County will be at Catholic on Thursday. Irish will play Riverdale tonight. That'll be a very interesting game this evening. And then I love the matchup on Friday of Halls and Gibbs, an absolute rivalry game. That's going to be a fun one. It
will be an extremely fun one. Halls' tough overtime loss last night to Oak Ridge on a 4th down and 10 or 8. Yeah. That was a blow. They'll look to bounce back against the Gibbs team that beat Union County.
Yeah, and beat them bad. Yeah. Both teams look really good, so that'll be a great.
How about my Seymour pick, baby? Seymour.
He took Seymour over GP, and he cashed in on that one. Let's head back over to Sophie, who's got CAK head coach Chad Speck.
Coach, you're here on a Saturday to kick off your season. What are you hoping to learn about your team today?
Oh, just hoping we'll get better. You know, I mean, it's just another checkpoint for us. First game of the season, obviously everybody's really excited, but I want to see us play to our standard on a consistent basis with the effort, attitude, and toughness we talk about, you know, each and every play.
Your quarterback, Seton Moffett, he had an injury last season, came back. What's the biggest area of growth you've seen from him?
Leadership. I mean, you know, he's started a handful of games as a freshman and sophomore year, now stepping into that upperclassman role. He's grown, he's more comfortable, so he's starting to, you know, do some of those things that your upperclassmen do as leaders, and excited to see what he can do today.
And this experience is 2 Christian schools out here on a weekend helping Second Harvest Food Bank. How is this more than just football?
Well, it's awesome. It is. And as Christian schools, hopefully we can really set the standard on how we should compete with each other, how should we treat each other. You know, we should compete as hard as we can on the field, but off the field, we're all on the same team. All glory to God. It's a great day.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, Austin, I'll say this, and I appreciate both coaches stopping by. When we talked about this event, there were several reasons that we needed to do it as a day game. Hey, they don't have any lights. Okay, there's no stadium yet.
It's like Wrigley in the 80s.
Well, they're building a new facility out off of Watt Road. Should be ready next year, but it's not now. And then we talked about what time to play it. I said, let's just go ahead and do this thing in the morning because you have those afternoon thunderstorms, and it's turned out to be a spectacular day.
Yeah, the fog kind of kept it cool for the longest time. The sun's finally popped out, burned it off, and it's really starting to get a little spicy out here.
I was about to say it's burned it off, and it's burning our necks right now. It is nice and roasty out here. What's a challenge for us is we've all got kids that are doing things. You've got kids that are cheering. I've got a grandson playing his first baseball game. He's playing flag football. We'll have more when we come back on the 10 Tailgate pregame show.
Some people say we take things a little too far with the orange around here. But when you're hit by a semi on I-40, you want a firm that is as bold as you.
Don't fight it alone, just pick up the phone, go Big Orange Law.
Hello, East Tennessee. I'm here with our partner, NASCAR legend Rusty Wallace.
We just finished our grand opening at the new Hyundai dealership in Morristown, and we're extending our grand opening deals for the entire month.
Get your huge trade allowance here with $6,000 over KBV value, plus $3,000 in bonus cash. That's $9,000 towards your new Hyundai.
As always, take advantage of our no-cost 200,000-mile warranty.
Come see me today at the all-new Rusty Wallace Hyundai in Morristown.
Is your back old and outdated, maybe even unsafe? In just one day, Jacuzzi gives you the safety you need and the personal style you want, all at a price you'll love. So your bathroom can go from this to this, this to this, or even this to this. And right now, we're waiving all installation costs and offering no interest or payments for a year.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-384-7525.
Ownership experience long after the sale, choose Ted Russell Lincoln.
Welcome back to Concord. 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic just minutes away from getting started, and so much going to be raised today for Second Harvest Food Bank, and that's really the focus of today's event. Going to have a huge donation coming up from Axle Logistics. There are cans out here at the entrance. There are barrels around the field, and this is truly giving back to the people of the community.
Well, and again, when you look at the scope of 2 Christian schools, you know, the faith-based element, and then what, you know, Second Harvest is all about.
That's what God calls us to do.
Correct. It makes total sense, and it's just such a neat, as you said, community event. And then you throw in things for the kids to do while their older brothers or sisters are cheering or playing in the band or playing in the football game. You know, it makes it easier for parents to watch the older kids, hey, go get in that bounce house over there while I'm watching Bobby make a tackle or Susie cheer on the team.
Well, and I will admit, you know, like I say, the family component here, you know, we've all got grandkids and kids on the crew. You know, my guys on this crew, I'm going to say thank you to them multiple times because, you know, we get to get out here and be on TV. We did the Thursday game, Pallet Anderson County, that just ended about 5 minutes ago because it went forever. Did Bearden at home against West last night on WBIR. Broke everything down, and then they were out here, my guys were out here at 6 a.m. this morning setting up for this broadcast. What does everybody need? They need sleep at this point.
And setting up in what is an unconventional setup, right? Like this is not
There's
a
no
stadium.
Yeah.
So you're having to make it work. We got multiple scissor lifts out here to give you the normal football look. Like it's different. We're set up down here on the sidelines for the first time since 2009
at Greenback.
After your GP meltdown, we made it work the next week under a tent down there.
That was allowed.
Yeah, that's right. That was allowed. Greenback would be the last time we were in a truck
We're in the
bed.
bed of a pickup truck. Yes, this is our 18th year of doing this. We've kind of done everything there is to do. Let's head over to Sophie Starkey, once again an alum of Concord. And I think what Mr. Snyder used to be the principal when you were a student, right? Did you ever get in trouble?
No, I never got in trouble. I was a great student, right, Don?
Excellent student. One of the best I've ever had.
There we go. Checks in the mail.
There you've got it. You've got it, Mark. A good student, for the record. But, Don, helping out Second Harvest today, what did CCS do for this fundraiser?
Yeah, we were working on it all week. You know, we started with a big prep rally Monday morning, K-12. Just got everybody fired up about it and had canned goods brought in all week. We're going to surpass 10,000 canned goods, so we're really excited about that. And the kids, you know, naturally the elementary kids do better than the middle school and the high school, but everybody got involved, and we had a good week.
What inspired you to have your first game combined with an event, a fundraiser?
Well, it was really kind of Mark's idea came to us with it early in the spring, and we've played a few football games out here the last 2 years, but nothing to this kind of production. So Mark brought it to us, and we said, let's go. So here we are, you know, here we are.
And what kind of impact do you think, you know, students providing cans, Second Harvest, and then everyone enjoying a game can really have on the community?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we want to teach our students is, you know, community, giving back to the community, our Rise 865 initiatives, and just the things we want to do for the area. So, you know, we want our graduates and our students to know that, hey, that's part of what we do, right? We give back. So hopefully that's what we take from this.
Thank you so much, Don.
Thank you so much, Sophie.
So now we've got Rachel Ellis. She is here. She is from Second Harvest, the CEO. I don't think we've ever had an event like this for Second Harvest, have we?
No, sir. This is incredible. I mean, the crowd is outstanding. And when I walked in, I saw all that food coming in. It was wild to see that much food.
Yeah.
Rachel, for those that watch today's game and they feel compelled to want to donate to Second Harvest, how can they still do that even with them not here?
So we are happy to have them go to our website. They can go to 10Tailgate and make sure to vote for their particular school. But also if they want to volunteer, or if somebody is watching and they need food, we want to make sure that they go to our website and look for a partner agency that they can receive food from as well.
So Rachel, we're seeing the video there of all the cans. We have no way of knowing how much has been raised. We have no way. When do we figure that out?
So I believe when we pick up the product either Monday or Tuesday, we'll have that weighed and provided to the school to let them know.
And so let's explain something a little bit. And that's unbelievable right there, what you're seeing right there,
incredible?
by the way. And we haven't even had the people come in and bring 5 cans in. That buys them a ticket today.
That's right.
$10,000 is going to be given to you at halftime from Axle Logistics as a part of Axle Impact. Explain what $10,000 means to Second Harvest.
So due to our buying power, we're so incredibly grateful. That $10,000 equates to $50,000 worth of groceries. So if you were to go to the grocery store, that's $50,000 worth that you could purchase, you know, items for your family.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild how you're able to take that amount and, you know, make it into so much, right?
That's exactly why it's so important that we have people continue to donate.
So how much, this is a dumb question, how big, how great is the need?
Oh, the need continues to grow. Right now, we're continuing to see the increase only because gas prices are increased, the grocery prices are increased. So the more we can, you know, have the community support us, the better off everybody is.
Sounds good. Well, hey, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
Not a problem.
I hope this is a spectacular day for Second Harvest. It's the church's way, it's our way of just doing our part, and this is a great day.
It already is, and it will continue to be. I'm so excited.
Sounds
Thank
good,
you.
Rachel. Appreciate it. Hey, by the way, we are doing a football game, and I do want to show you the schedule of what we've got as far as our season schedule. And as I always say, Austin, because we're doing so many, there will be a quiz at the end of the show on this. Next week will be a Catholic on Thursday, Gibbs on Friday. But games that stand out to you on those schedules, what are those games?
Well, for me, it's Central Powell.
Yeah.
I think that's a district championship game. Now, Westmead have something to say about that. They had a nice win over Bearden last night, but I still would think Powell and Central are the top 2 teams in that district.
Central pulled out a last-second win.
They did, man. I tell you, Caden's fantastic. Caden Long, he's a winner. If you doubt him, that just propels him even more. I look at last night. I'm excited that, Seymour continues to do big things as they grow. Hardin Valley did what they did to Carnes last night. You continue to see Coach Wynn build that program. I think they're the best public school in West Knoxville currently, the way they're playing. I think it's easy to kind of get excited about Sevier County and Grace. We saw that game a year ago. Greenville, Sevier County, Maryville, Oak Ridge. But Oak Ridge is going to have to get healthy. That's a long time until we play that game. But, they've got to get healthy. They lost their quarterback last night. You saw, Malik Howard go down. They were without a couple of their big guns there late in that game.
And they pulled it out, but that is week 11. It's a long season. Have not made the decision yet about the last Friday night game, just leaving it to be announced. Then we get into rivalry playoffs in November, the rivalry Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, which will be December 12th at Carson Newman. So 28 broadcasts. Nobody accused me of being smart, nor did my crew this morning when they got up before the crack of dawn this morning, and CB45 called to say he had a flat and he won't be here. So there's all kinds of moving parts before we have CAK and Concord today on the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Love the bounce houses. They talked about having a petting zoo out here, Austin. I don't think it happened.
I thought that's why Chad was coming. You rub his bald head.
We'll continue the 10-Tailgate pregame show when we come back right here on WBIR.
For over 77 years, homeowners and commercial companies across East Tennessee have chosen Gray Hodges for all their home needs. From quality faucets and toilets to beautiful bathtubs, cabinets, and reliable plumbing supplies. At Gray Hodges, you'll find knowledgeable service you won't get at the big box stores. With 5 convenient locations, including the newest store in Morristown, expert help is always close by. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned. Service perfect.
At Food City, food becomes more. When there's passion behind every cut, every piece of fresh produce, and every baked good, that more shows up in every aisle. More care is given. There's more, I didn't know they did that. And only at Food City do you get all this more for less.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City. The Lincoln is only half the decision. The right dealership is the half you'll remember. Choose Ted Russell Lincoln during the Lincoln Summer Sales Event and get rates as low as 0% APR on most new Lincolns. Plus, make no payments for 90 days and receive 2 years of complimentary maintenance. And with Lincoln Mobile Service, routine maintenance can be completed at your home or office. For an exceptional ownership experience long after the sale, choose Ted Russell Lincoln.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Well, we've had a lot of football so far and games on Thursday and Friday, and so it has been a busy start to the season. Welcome back to Concord on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. The 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. It all started on Thursday in a game that took forever, but finally Powell got the win over Anderson County 56-44. Let's show you what happened.
Yeah, Powell got out going early in this football game. After picking off John David Gillum, it would be Powell going on the march. Merriweather here with a beautiful catch, dropped in a bucket. Zerger would score for Anderson County, and then watch big Jalen Rumble. I mean, 61 yards to the house, Mark Packer. He did it with his legs, but he mostly did it with his arms.
This was a key play in the game here. This was going to tie the game at 14. Mavericks fumble at the 1, and maybe one of the plays of the night.
And he goes up top, finds Zy Jackson, one of 3 touchdowns on the night for the Powell senior. He was shifty and nifty, and multiple times he went 50, to quote the great Darryl Hobby. Powell did this a lot.
Yeah, they did. They just had the timing working from the quarterback transfer who came in. But Anderson County, second half, here they come. It was a close game at halftime. Second half, they get the football, and they take the lead 30-28.
Yeah, Lane LaRue on the touchdown for the Mavs. But
this is where they take the lead.
Yeah, they take it right here. Zerger was fantastic. This right here was about 60 yards and about 14 broken tackles by Tommy Frazier later. He makes a miss and scores. That does give the Mavs the lead, but Powell went right back down the field in just a matter of plays for the touchdown.
Touchdown and the 2-point conversion made it 36-30. Powell then extended the lead to 42-30. And from there, Anderson County just couldn't get it. They couldn't ever catch up.
They could not catch up, and they just couldn't get off the field when they needed to. Powell just able to move that football. Eventually, this touchdown right here makes it a 2-score game, and the Panthers improved to 1-0 on the season. Anderson County with one right here. This was cosmetic late, but Powell is victorious.
100 points, 1,000 yards, 35 incompletions, 25 penalties, and we finished just before 11 o'clock. And here's the nail in the coffin, if you will, the touchdown that under 2 minutes to go. These are long highlights because there were 100 points.
Joanna want more all the way to the house, and that did end it. That put the final nail in the coffin. Powell now will host Farragut this coming Friday. Anderson County, again, will be with us on Thursday over at Catholic.
Yeah, so I think for Powell, Farragut plays tonight against Sevier County over in Sevierville. And then they'll turn, or Jefferson County, pardon me, and then they'll turn around and play. And then Anderson County we will have at Catholic on Thursday. Now, last night on Rivalry Friday, the great Knoxville rivalry that was West and Bearden. And these are two teams that they had a lot of adversity with coaches a year ago, had these last-minute adjustments a year ago. And so last night was a night of who could build some confidence.
Yeah, and West has been the better team the last few years anyway, having won multiple state titles under Lamar Brown. But I thought Bearden showed some moxie last night. West is going to win this football game as we take a look at the highlights, but Bearden battled all night long, especially when they fell down.
Paxton Parrott with one of the plays of the night for Bearden. He was the real highlight, a one-handed grab, 35 yards down the sideline. There wasn't enough Paxton Parrott for Bearden.
There wasn't. You had enough athletes for West, and this was a fantastic run as the young man goes one way and then cuts all the way back, making people miss, dragging them down, and finally down at the 1.
That gives West the opportunity at the 1. They get in for the touchdown to go up 7-0. Now, one of the keys for them as Paxton Parrott across the middle again, another nice run by the son of the basketball coach over at Bearden. But Silas Monroe was really the player. He was the player of the game, Calhoun 6-star MVP. Here was a play that didn't go Bearden's way. West gets the interception, and then the Rebels start working their way towards Silas Monroe wearing number 6.
Yeah, that's with about a minute and a half to go in the first half. They tried trickeration. West went right back down the field and scored on what, as we thought some of the throws that Jalen made on Thursday were good. That throw to Monroe right there was way better. I mean, the tap of the toes, it was fantastic.
Jack Harrison had some nice throws, rumbling down the sideline. Now, here's the question. West has got some tough games coming up. They've got Maryville coming up, just coming off of that loss last night to Alcoa, which, by the way, while we're watching these highlights, what a great night of football over at Maryville last night. I mean, there are games that come along every once in a while, every few years that you look and say, that may be the best game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I thought that was Maryville Alcoa last night. Upcoming games that we've got next week, as we have told you, Anderson County and Catholic on Thursday. Halls and Gibbs will be on Friday. Now, as we zero in a little bit here, I'm going to say thank you to everybody at Concord. This was a concept that we came up with a long time ago. They brought in these temporary stands back over here, and the fans are making their way in. I expect it to be standing room only all the way around this place on what's turned out to be a spectacular day.
Yeah, the sun's out. You're going to have a lot of people coming over from the junior flag football games. A lot of people piling in over here at Concord for CAK and Concord as they get their season kicked off.
Yeah, we need some sleep. I'm telling you right now, that's what we need is sleep. But we got a game to call, so that will be coming up at 11 o'clock right here on WBIR, the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic presented by Calhoun's, CAK, and Concord.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
Have you heard about Tennessee's Secret City? Well, here in Oak Ridge, we have it all. From world-class museums to beautiful greenways and waterways. We've got something for thrill seekers, history buffs, and so much more. Plan your trip to the Secret City today at exploreoakridge.com. The secret's out!
Devin Driscoll, here, owner-operator of D1 Training in East Tennessee. We at D1 believe that no two athletes are the same, so we test every athlete here with our Vault testing system to get the most individualized program for your son or daughter. So if you want a specific program for your child, come to D1.
When life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, you deserve a team working for you. We fight for the results you deserve. OEB Law, we turn your wreck into a check.
In a world of high prices, look to the skies, Knoxville. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer.
Right now, get 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days and 2 years of complimentary maintenance on the 2026 Bronco, Explorer, or F-150.
Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
Welcome back to Concord. Our thanks, as always, to Jim and Nick's. They handle all of our pregame meals all year long, and they got the location in Alcoa, location over by West Town Mall, and our sincere thanks to Jim and Nick's all season long for helping us out with those pregame meals. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. Sophie Starkey will join us here in just a little bit. And that's Tony Budnick, our producer, crawling by. He literally could have walked, but we're so wide that we see him crawl. Oh, he's fixing microphones. You're on camera, Tony. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's remind
anything to get on TV.
Anything to get on television for the love of Peter Pan. Okay, so the band is down here in the end zone. Let's kind of talk through the event a little bit. The band is down in the end zone. The bounce houses are off on one side. The barrels are on your way in. The temporary stands are on the far side. People are milling their way in. There are literally 700 kids off on the other side as Concord has flag football and soccer. My grandson will be over there at 11:45. We're going to send a drone over there and zoom in on Hudson's game, see how he's doing.
I'm for it. Is he going to tackle anybody?
Right now he's in a baseball game, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But
you're supposed to say he's in flag football. There's no tackling, but
well, there is tackling. Nobody knows the difference. So CAK and Concord, I think, a great football game. Concord is ready for this moment. They have been building for this moment.
Yeah.
Now is their chance. 10 seconds. You don't have time to talk. We'll take a break. That is next. It is the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic when we come back.
Can I wear my new boots? Will we be together? What if I get scared?
Sometimes the smallest questions are the most important, and it takes a special kind of place to answer them. Expert care for every child. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
Joe Matlock opened his first service station in 1953, and it's still family-owned and operated today.
Dad left us with a lot of things. The most important thing he left us was his name and what it stands for. Small-town values and an honest day's work. 4 generations of your families have trusted 4 generations of our family with their vehicles, and that means everything to us.
Modern convenience, hometown values. That's Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
This ain't no gimmick, I gotta go get it. Let's take care of business, I'm ready for war. Fight to the finish, I came from the trenches. You can't hold me back, yeah, I knocked down the door. Addicted to winning, I'm not even kidding. I sacrificed everything else on the floor. But now it's my time, so I had to put it in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero. Team with me and we working, yeah, we got the cheat code. You know it don't matter if I'm on the west or the east coast. Ain't no coming in peace, bro. Yeah, I'm in beast mode. Had to put it in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero. Team with me and we working, yeah, we got the cheat code. You know it don't matter if I'm on the west or the east coast. Ain't no coming in peace, bro. Yeah, I'm in beast mode. Fighting for the top spot, I came up from zero.
Well, welcome to Concord for the first ever 10Tailgate Kickoff Classic presented by Calhoun's. A Saturday morning party, if you will, behind the church. A field of dreams as they don't have a stadium, but they have brought temporary stands in. They're building a new stadium, but they don't have it ready yet. And so today we are out here. It is time now to open in prayer, though.
Keep everyone safe. And Lord, today, I pray that your name would be lifted up over Farragut, over both of these teams, and over our city as we honor you. In Jesus' name, amen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please remain standing, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Elise Akers.
chance on TV and going big time with that. That was nice.
Fantastic.
Mark Packer along with Austin Price. Next time we're going to send you out there and have you do the national anthem. Welcome to Concord for the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic. What a day for football. Austin, let's talk about our key players. Let's play some football.
Yeah, Seton Moffitt, the junior quarterback for CAK. He's the straw that stirs the drink, or just the driver of the train, right? He is the conductor for this CAK offense. He got better once he got healthy last year. They need him to have a big year because you look at the teams in their district, they keep getting better. Lakeway, really impressive last night. Webb was better even in a loss under George Quarles. This guy is the reason why CAK will have success if they have success.
Concord's got some athletes. Steve Matthews loves to get the football out in space to quick guys, and he's got several of them.
Yeah, Dasani Molden, a really good-looking athlete. You got a freshman quarterback in Dylan Brown who can deliver the football. He's got to get it to him. He's got to be Brown's best friend, does Molden, if Concord is going to put off what would be a huge upset today.
Yeah, and you'd have to call it that. I mean, you've got the established program against the program that is still – they've been playing football for a while here, but just not at this competitive level.
Yeah, not at this level. And Steve, as a multi-time state championship coach, he's given them legitimacy, a roster that keeps getting better, and a young quarterback that they have a lot of hope and promise in.
First quarter is brought to you, as always, by OEB Law. Turn your wreck into a check with OEB, and the teams will make their way out onto the field, and we will play some football. Out of all the games this opening weekend, our third in 3 days, Powell, Anderson County Thursday night, Weston Bearden last night, and then today, CAK and Concord. And Sophie Starkey going to be busy around here today. This her alma mater as our sideline reporter. I'm looking around. I don't see where she is, but she's out here somewhere, is my understanding. Where are you, Sophie?
I'm over in the Concord student section, and look what they've got going on here. They've got their own college game day replica going on here. You're out here on a Saturday. Tell me about the setup.
So we were thinking, man, we play our biggest rivals on a Saturday. Let's get out here. Let me beat Pat McAfee. Let me get the crowd hype. Let's beat CAK. And let's make it the hypest place in Knoxville this Saturday. Let's go! Yeah.
I mean, they're out here in Seuss. All right, who's Nick Saban on this roster?
I like to think I'm Nick Saban. I love Nick Saban. I'm not a Bama fan or nothing, but the greatest coach of all time. You know, you got to put some respect on his name.
Yeah. I mean, even though we're from Tennessee, we can all acknowledge he's one of the GOATs. Now, you're out here on a Saturday. Why is Concord one of the elite student sections?
Well, the thing is, we're such a small school, everybody knows each other, right? All these dudes on the football team, I know them by name, I know their story. We love each other, we know what we're playing for. We're playing for God, and we're playing for each other. We play for that C on the field, and we're all ready to freaking go and beat CAK.
Well, Mark, this might be my alma mater, so you might sound biased, but this is the coolest thing I have seen yet. I'll send things back to you.
You can be the sideline reporter, Sophie, for them if you want.
Let's go, Concord! Let's go, Concord!
And here come the Lions in what they call the Lions Den.
Where's Daniel? It would be remarkable if somebody named Dylan, or Daniel, I was looking at Dylan on the roster. I'm trying to find a Daniel.
I never learned about Dylan.
Stop. If somebody named Daniel actually had a big game in the Lions Den. I'm trying to see, do they have one?
A Dylan or a Daniel?
No, a Daniel. Stop.
Daniel.
Stop.
Okay,
Stop. There is not. That's because I was looking at Dylan Brown.
Oh, my goodness.
Nobody with the last name Daniel either.
You know, I think going into this, if you're Chad Speck and CAK, if there's one of these coaches who's, not that you're feeling pressure. I mean, it's the first game of the year. But, if you're the favorite and you're supposed to win for Chad Speck coming over here, there's a little bit of, hey, we're supposed to win this game.
Yeah, correct. This is a no-win situation for CAK. If you win, you're supposed to win. If you lose,
it's like Georgia State.
And in a lot of ways, right? I mean, that's what this is. I mean, like Concord, they're playing with house money.
Steve Matthews hired to come over and build this program. Chad Speck for CAK.
Chad looks like
the Miami Vice.
He looks like the Ice Man.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah. A little aviators on there.
So CAK won the toss, and they have elected to receive. And this will even be different for us calling this game, as we're not up in a press box. We're down on the sideline in a makeshift.
And at least a 50-50 shot that we get trucked over here, and you're calling this thing off Sophie's mic before this is all said and done.
Somebody said something to me about that before, and I said, look, 2 of our sponsors are Covenant and KOC. I think we're okay. Somebody will take care of us.
Yeah, and a body cast next week from Catholic.
So the kickoff is returnable, and the Warriors will run this one out past the 30. That's where we will get things started in the 10Tailgate Kickoff Classic. CAK, you talk about what kind of offense do they run. They love balance. And they'll send out Seton Moffitt, the quarterback, number 16. He is a junior. And Moffitt is kind of the epitome of efficiency.
Again, was injured for part of last year. When he finally got healthy, he's got lots of promise.
First down at the 33. Warriors will go to the ground first play. And a pickup of 4 yards. Set up the offense for you for CAK. And the Warriors have got some experience at those skill position players. Got a couple seniors out there. Sawyer Anderson, keep your eye on him. And how about the experience on the line of scrimmage? 4 seniors.
Yeah, they're a very veteran-led group, an older group that's played a lot of football, which helps. The line of scrimmage, you talk to Concord's coaches, they said the line of scrimmage will dictate this game. They need their line of scrimmage to step up and play big.
Second down and 6. A quick handoff off left tackle. The Jets sweep and slung down. Let's set up the defense for you for Concord. And that guy right there is one of the guys you'll keep your eye on. Number 8, C.J. Simpson.
He's fantastic. The other one that you have to keep your eye on, and he's not on the starting lineup right here, is number 22, Reese Franklin. They need him to have a really nice game from his linebacker spot.
Third down and 4 for the Warriors at the 38-yard line. A designed quarterback run will get the first down and taken down at the 50.
Carried around the outside of Seton Moffitt.
Like I said about Seton Moffitt, very balanced in what they do with him. Going to have a nice run-pass ratio with him.
Yes.
Real smart kid.
It's about being methodical here for CAK. Go down and establish dominance. No negative yardage plays. If you're always falling forward, that's how you have success.
Well, the stat stuffer will focus on Moffitt, and you can see his numbers from a year ago.
Again, most of that after he got healthy.
Correct. Yeah, missed some of the time.
Yeah.
So it's not like, well, how can he be the guy? Well, didn't play the full season. Second down and 6 on a game that, boy, it is heating up out here. They run it off left tackle, looking for a gap, and look out, Isaac Kana. And the Warriors have something working.
I think the thought process in this game for Concord was slow down CAK enough, get enough stops. They feel very confident in their offense, their ability to move the ball. How many times can they get a stop of the Warriors?
Yeah, I do think this is one of those where you look at it and say you kind of expect a high-scoring game. And they'll run a little bit of trickeration here, and there goes Hunter Bennett off the left side and head over heels into the D1 red zone. So here's where we would get taken out, by the way. Just so, I mean, yes. I heard you and Joe McNish and all your whining and crying about we're going to get taken out. Well, here's where it would happen. 3 receivers right in front of us. And they'll throw this way. Cutting back inside down to the 11. Boy, we've got a great view here. There's Canada again. Yeah, we'll have to show where we are at some point, just so you. I mean, we may actually make the broadcast.
Yeah, if the
If
drone just goes to the right, it shows that.
Toss sweep to the right.
So first down and goal. I'm not sure why they even have sticks if the white line is touching.
So here we are right here, and then if you'll just pan to the left there, Shane, you'll see we're literally right on the sideline. So that's how close we are. Man in motion, inside handoff off right tackle, and the Lions there to bottle that one up.
Brought down by a host of Lions at the line of scrimmage. Second down, CAK.
So a year ago, we had a game. We were over at CAK doing a game, and Concord was playing a Friday game. I think we raced CAK. And so a Friday afternoon game together, I believe it was West Green. And CB45 was on the officiating crew. So I stopped by. We kind of live out in this area to check in and see the football. It was a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, again, it is a fun atmosphere. It's just unconventional. As
Second down and goal. Moffitt to the left.
Nice job.
Nice
That's
job.
a fantastic tackle right there by Darion Bonner, getting off his block and tackling Moffitt for a loss, which will bring up third down at the 11.
And you said it beautifully. What a nice job of fighting off of the blocker. The blocker's there. He just fights off of it, cuts to the outside. 10th play of the drive as the Warriors have almost eaten 5 minutes off the clock.
Doing it mostly on the ground. Now they're going to have to complete a pass.
Moffitt rolling this way. Can run if he wants. Will throw to the back of the end zone. Did he get his hands on it? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
That throw was low and away, and able to haul it in is number 21, Baker Sturkey.
Boy, nice job by Moffitt, and we had a different view of him coming right towards us. He had room to run, could have gotten into the end zone, but finds his receiver in the back of the end zone, and I think we may be in for a bit of a track meet.
I agree. Let's see this Concord offense first, but just the history of Steve Matthews tells you they're going to be able to move the football offensively, very much like Josh Heupel's history on offense. Matthews always has good offenses no matter where he's been throughout his career.
Well, they're going for two. Moffitt rolls right, will throw this one out, and they will get the two-point conversion. How about that aggressiveness? Hunter Bennett makes the catch, and it is 8-0 CAK. Let's take a break on the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic, presented by Calhoun's. There's the vision, looking, throwing, and completing.
It's here, the grand opening of the all-new Brown Squirrel Lazy Boy Gallery during our Labor Day sale. Lazy Boy is the biggest and best name in motion furniture, and it's made right here in Tennessee. Lazy Boy recliners, Lazy Boy sofas and sectionals with a huge in-stock selection, or custom order the way you want it and register to win a complete Lazy Boy living room group. It's the grand opening of the Brown Squirrel Furniture Lazy Boy Gallery during our Labor Day event going on now.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
I remember just sitting there, wondering what was happening inside the person that I loved the most, wishing someone could see it.
At South College, you can study radiography, learning to see what others can't, to be the first step in someone's healing.
Because sometimes answers can't wait, and I want to be the one who helps find them.
South College offers over 100 programs and concentrations. To learn more, visit south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, we've battled against insurance company giants, and we've won a lot. Injured, we became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Join 10 News starting at 4 p.m. Our team is here to help you catch up on what matters across East Tennessee. With weather impact alerts you can count on when conditions change fast. Throughout your evening, 10 News keeps you connected. Straight from the heart.
The 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Axle Logistics, Covenant Health, Ted Russell Ford, Commercial Bank, and OEB Law. A 10-play, 67-yard drive by CAK to get things going in almost exactly 5 minutes. The two-point conversion is good, and 8-0 is the score. Dr. Jacob Wolko joins us from Knoxville Smiles. You hear about Knoxville Smiles all the time. How are you on this day?
I'm doing all right. Ready for some football here. I've been missing it.
Did you play linebacker?
I sure did.
From where?
Spain Park, Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama. I knew the Alabama part was coming. You guys have, as we're getting ready for kickoff, you guys have added a whole lot of technology. You have grown this practice. Kind of tell people about what you've done.
Well, as Knoxville's grown, we've had to grow with it, and we never want to be behind on technology. So if there's something out there that can give us an advantage and help somebody out, we're going to get it.
You've got a new operating room.
We do. We have actually a full new surgical suite at the office where we're serving Knoxville's community on anything surgically related.
You've been there how long? Turn around here after the kickoff. We'll pop you on camera so people know that you're actually here rather than just the voice of, as the ball is into the end zone, so there'll be a touchback. So you've been there how long? 3, 4 years?
Going on 4 years now.
3 or 4 years now. And the practice has stepped up. You used to have just the top floor. Now you got both floors working.
2 floors, double trouble. You know, between me and Dr. Costa, we stay busy. But we're having fun.
Well, Knoxville Smiles, they're over on South Peters Road. So kind of right there off of Kingston Pike. Go up the hill like you're going to Gettysville at South Peters.
Yep, right there off the, you can take the South Peters exit right across the street from your Best Buy, right by Home Depot. So we're pretty centrally located.
First play for Concord. It is a jet sweep, and there's a little bit of the quickness that you're going to see all day long, Austin. They have got some quick cats out there.
They do. Quicker than a hiccup is Dasani Molden.
CAK defenders, and it will be second down.
Dylan Brown, class of 2030. That means he is a freshman.
First career start. He moved he was at Mater Dei out in California, moves here, family moves to Knoxville. And they really like the lively arm of this kid, but they don't ask him to do a lot. Nice defensive play right there coming from J.J. Henry to set up the offense for you.
Reese Franklin, running back, also will be counted on. He's a big kid, well over 6 foot tall. Again, Molden, they want to get it to him. And then again, the line of scrimmage, you've got a freshman at right tackle and Eli Wolf. How does he hold up against this CAK defensive line?
And very quickly, you've got a 3rd down and 7. You got 3-4 yards on the first play, nothing on that one. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. They'll look to throw. Quick pass to the outside. Let the athlete be the athlete. How about that tackle?
Yeah, closed in on him quick. Fantastic smothering play by the CAK defense.
Set up that defense for you. They've got a number of underclassmen out there.
4th down and 1, and they're acting like they're going to go here. An interesting play here early by Steve Matthews.
You know, there's a difference between being aggressive and suicidal. Not really sure where we're at right now.
I'm going with aggressive.
Are they running a play? Or are they just trying to get him to jump off sides?
I think they're running it.
He's trying to get him to jump off sides. When you act like that, you're not running a play.
They're running a play.
Go right. They are running a play. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, goodness. You better get some speed. And they got tackled in the backfield. How about that? I was leaning towards suicidal, but I didn't want to say it.
They just... It was a jailbreak. How many white jerseys did you see? The poor Molden kid had nowhere to go.
Dr. Wolko, a lot right now for CAK to smile about from Knoxville Smiles. Doc, I did that.
I like that. You're professional.
Yeah. Hey, tell us where people can find you.
You can find us there on South Peters Road, like we said, online, Knoxville Smiles, or on the phone, 865-539-1776.
That's good. Thanks for stopping by, man.
You know what they call that last play? For Concord, it was a root canal.
Oh, my God. We've lost control. So here comes CAK. Do they quickly go to the end zone? Sometimes
there
when they change of momentum,
there it is.
They try to do that. The receiver was there, but he is overthrown as Baker Sturkey had busted wide open. Good to see you, Jacob.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you stopping by. So now, if you're Concord, you've got to figure out how you can just get off the field.
Well, I mean, obviously they didn't feel comfortable kicking an extra point earlier, which I found interesting. So at this stage of the field, is it just 4-down territory? Do they, even though they're down here almost in the red zone?
So incomplete, 2nd and 10. Quick pass to the outside. They love to get it to this guy. We called his name a lot. Hunter Bennett, the senior.
Got tackled by Colton Bergman.
By the way, Bennett plays basketball too. I've refed some of CAK's games, and we were at WBIR doing our media day, and he was giving me these weird looks, which happens more and more the older I get. But he was giving me these weird looks, and he goes, "Wait a minute, did you referee at my games?" I said, "Yep." He goes, "Oh, better be nice." 3rd down and 7.
Again, I think this is 4-down territory just based on the fact they didn't kick the extra point.
Moffitt, quick pitch. They love to get it to Canna. And Canna will not get the first down. And to your point, it's at the 18, 17-yard line, about a 34-yard field goal, if that's what they chose to do. How big a stop would this be for Concord?
Well, it would be big because you gave CAK fantastic field position when you elected to go for it and did not get it. Iceman's over there trying to dial up his best play.
So 4th down and 3. They've been getting the ball to Canna a lot, number 20, who is off to Moffitt's left. And this time they'll play fake. They'll fake it to him and looking for the end zone, and he will find it. Touchdown. Sawyer Anderson will take this one 17 yards for the touchdown, and that quickly CAK's jumped out 2 touchdowns.
When you go for it on 4th down on basically your own 25 and you don't get it, you run the risk of this happening. And now your team's backs are against the wall and they have no room to breathe on this next drive offensively. They've got to make something happen. They didn't kick the extra point the first time around, but they'll kick it here. Find that interesting.
And here's the question. Do you lose the football in the trees? I mean, there's no net back here. So what happens if you kick it hard enough and it goes through the trees? Snap is down, kick is up, and it's kind of like the Field of Dreams, disappearing into the hedges. New score, 15-0.
CAK with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Concord is a trifecta. You have the athletics, which is budding and building and growing. The faith aspect of our school. Every student takes a Bible class as part of their education. And then the academics. The academics is great here. It's a small school, so the teachers are getting one-on-one time with the students. It really is a great environment and a great culture. Results are important. I always tell our players there's a scoreboard out there for a reason. You know, we want to try to win as many games as we can, and I feel like we got a chance to be a really good team this year. We are young, a young program. I really feel like we're heading in the right direction.
OEB Law is proud to present a $1,000 donation to Concord Christian School for their results on and off the field. If you've been injured in a car accident at no fault of your own and looking for results, dial 865-546-1111. OEB Law, just results.
So a gorgeous day for football for the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic, and a little bit prettier if you're for CAK, up 15-0 very quickly, and for Concord, the underdogs, got to answer quickly.
You have to answer this. You hate to say it's a must-score drive on your second offensive possession, but it just is. As it hits the crossbar, y'all had that happen twice last night. We've had it happen. Yeah, I told y'all. Watch. Yeah, happens once tonight. I was watching them all last night, man. I was watching Heritage. That thing was quick. Both teams returned the kickoffs to start the game and to start the second half in the Heritage Clinton game, and they went more than what Anderson County and Powell did, 63-42 in that game.
5-5. So the Lions will go right up the middle. A nice, tough running up right tackle.
Number 22, Reese Franklin on the carry.
Reese Franklin on the carry. You talked about that he wasn't in the starting lineup on the graphic, but he does a little bit of everything for them. Franklin's a senior, 6'3", 205. I was talking with Steve Matthews this week, stopped by practice and said, who will you miss the next year? He goes, I got a lot of guys back before you're going to miss 22.
Number 2, Todd Lundy around the outside for the carry. Stopped by a host of CAK defenders.
They're going to call that a first down. First down of the night here, or of the day, for Concord. At some point, you want to see him let Brown open it up and try to take a deep shot here.
First down and 10 at the 30. You asked for it. He'll take a shot downfield. He's got a receiver, and there is 6 points. Dasani Molden, 70 yards, a little lightning here at Concord.
Exactly what they needed, Mark. Beautiful touch. Molden got well behind the CAK secondary, and it was a beautiful touch pass. Beautifully dropped in by Dylan Brown, the freshman, not looking like a freshman on that throw. Hits him in stride, and look at this. The Lions are on the board. First score of this 2026 season for Concord. They go for 2, and they won't get it.
Try comes up short. That makes your score 15-6.
So the score 15-6 in an odd score. Hey, if you've got a tailgate coming up for UT, you've got a wedding, you've got an event, make sure you think of my friends at Colossal Productions. Now, last year they came to every game because they were just getting the business started. Business has grown, so they were with us Thursday, but not Friday or today because they're booked. So with that said, if you have a tailgate for Tennessee, any kind of event that you've got, have your own Jumbotron by booking Colossal Productions. They'll bring it out to you and have you ready.
Come on, Joel.
Excited to have Jimmy Dykes from ESPN going to join us over here. I would say in our broadcast booth, but I don't know exactly what we're calling this. It's not exactly a broadcast booth. Tony Budnick's getting the microphone on him, and the good news is he's used to this. So, Jimmy, we'll pull you around over here. Man, you're used to doing this. I'll pull you and put you on camera, see?
Nice, okay. I feel like I'm at the back in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. I used to call that. It's kind of a similar feel out here right now.
We don't want my bald spot showing on the camera, so we might as well just stand up.
I think it may have just appeared. You got an event coming up.
Yeah, a big event, Mark. It's called Raise the Bar. It's a men's night that God has really laid on my heart for all the men of East Tennessee.
Yeah.
Whether you go to church, don't go to church. We got 5 guys that have just great stories that God's done in their heart and in their life, and praise and worship band. We're going to feed everybody just a small box
September 8th,
dinner,
right?
September the 8th. Okay. It's going to be held at Sevier Heights Church. It's because they have a big worship center.
Yeah.
It's not a Sevier Heights specific event. It's an outside group. I'm leading it called Raise the Bar, but we just want everybody to know about it and guys to come and just let God do what he does in a room like that one night.
Speaker's going to be there. What's going to happen?
Yeah, so we got 5 different guys. We're not even promoting their name. It's just 5 normal guys that have great life testimonies and now real deep, authentic faith walk because of it. So I think it's going to really resonate with just normal guys, listen to other normal guys talk about a real God.
We're normal guys, right?
Yeah, we're all 3 normal guys.
Jimmy, as you
rather be on camera, I'll take my glasses off.
as you come to an event like this, which is unconventional, right? We're under a tent. It's a Saturday morning. It's high school football. We got temporary stands out here. What do you think about when you see these two Christian schools going at it?
Well, first of all, we love Knoxville. We moved here. We're full-time now. Our daughter's a cheerleader at UT. I've always loved high school football. I watched the Maryville-Alcoa game last night and all the way to the end. That was awesome. I was texting with different guys. It's a great start to the year. You know, when once high school football starts, it's kind of a reset button. That's why we're also doing our Raise the Bar men's night here in a couple of weeks. But man, this is a great deal. And I know Concord is growing right now with their athletic program. CAK is trying to do the same thing. So really competitive game going on out there right now, and a good crowd. What a great way to start your Saturday, right?
So you'll understand the broadcast. We're going to turn towards the game so we can follow calling this game. CAK at 15-6. Jimmy, of all the places that you go, how much you enjoy being at Food City Center and dealing with Rick Barnes?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, Rick's one of my best friends, and when I'm doing a Tennessee game, I got to call it straight down the middle, whether it's good or bad.
It's hard sometimes.
It is hard sometimes.
It's like Austin calling, he's got these brothers that coach over at Grace Christian.
Yeah.
So
They're not really my brothers.
You can't cheer for your brothers.
No, I got to call I played at Arkansas. I coached at Kentucky, and sometimes those fan bases think, well, you should call it through Arkansas eyes or Kentucky eyes. They're like, I could do it once. But I wouldn't work for ESPN anymore. I work for ESPN.
Yeah, I like getting the paycheck.
But it's fun. It is great, especially on the nights that our daughter's cheering the same time I'm announcing a game on ESPN. Those are cool times for our family.
How often do your eyes go over to see how your daughter's doing?
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
They do. A CAK, little swing pass to the outside. Here he comes again all day long. They keep getting it to Hunter Bennett, number 3, who's a basketball player.
When you've been doing a game with Carl Ravitch over the years, you always call him Ravi. I think I should start calling Marky.
Yeah. Let's get Marky Mark.
This is just what I need.
It's got a flow to it.
Hey, Austin, if you bring it up, it doesn't mean anything. Somebody credible like Jimmy Dykes over here, and it may stick.
Yeah, Marky Mark.
I mean, I just let it roll off and let it disappear.
Well, they collected food today, right?
Yeah,
canned food drive for the community and.
Yeah, thousands of cans for Second Harvest.
Yeah.
For the church to give back and feed the hungry in the community, which is what this is about.
I'm here for 2 reasons. To visit with you guys about our Raise the Bar men's night. And my wife is a cheer coach at CAK.
Okay, so you're here for other reasons. Moffitt rolls left. I love how he squares the shoulders up, finds the receiver for the first down to the 22. A lot of high school quarterbacks don't know to get the shoulders squared up and throw to where you're throwing.
He's a good little player. I think he plays second base also on their baseball team. I think he started there as a ninth grader. I think number 20 for CAK, the running back's just a sophomore too. Is that right?
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah, 2 young kids in that backfield.
A lot.
Yeah.
If you're starting for Tommy Farr as a ninth grader, you've done something really well.
So we're at the end of the first quarter. Might get one more play. Jimmy, thanks for stopping by, man. We'll promote the event again later on in the broadcast.
Go to raisethebarknox.com.
Sounds good. End of the first quarter, 15-6 on the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Second quarter when we come back.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm your State Farm agent here in Farragut, Tennessee in the Renaissance. I've been an agent for almost 20 years, and you know what? You're not a number to me. If you call me, you won't press 1 or 2, you'll get me directly. We'd love to help you with your car insurance. When it's time to renew, call you know who.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and here at Knoxville Smiles, we don't believe that this is just a building or a business on the street. It's really a part of the community. Every patient that comes in here isn't just a name on the schedule. They're a friend, they're a coworker, they're a family member. They're someone we truly care about, and that matters to us. We believe that dentistry starts with relationships and it starts with trust. We don't believe that you can come in here and really believe we're doing what's best for you unless you know that we actually care about who you are. Being a part of the community isn't just hearing about what's going on. We want to be a part of it. It's an honor to be able to serve the people in this community who live here and work here and raise their families here. It's a privilege to be able to be a part of making Knoxville smile. So if you'd like to be a part of this family, we'd love for you to reach out. You can find us at knoxvillesmiles.com or call us at 865-539-1776. We look forward to meeting you.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in store by certified butchers. Skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Second quarter is brought to you by the official auto partner of the Rivalry brand, and that is Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln. Better Mattress has got a heck of a deal going for all of our viewers of the Rivalry brand, and that is scan the QR code. You can get up to $650 off at any local Better Mattress. Multiple locations for you. Scan that code. And if you don't, I bet you go in and say, hey, I saw the code on Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Friday, Kickoff Classic. I have a feeling the guys will help you out and get the discount that you deserve. Mark Packer, Austin Price, glad you were with us for the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Brought to you by Calhoun's 15-6 CAK as we start the second quarter. First down and 10. Moffitt rolling right. But love the moxie of this guy. Just the poise to stop, elude the defender, and then find his receiver.
Yeah, moxie is the right word. He just has a great feel in the pocket, a feel for where the rush is coming from, how to avoid it, how to keep his eyes down the field and make plays with guys on the move.
You had that thing stuck.
So CAK with the first down. And they are into the D1 red zone down at the 15-yard line. Low snap. Moffitt handles it well and gets it to Canna off left tackle. Breaking tackles down inside the 10 to the 7.
Canna on the carry, brought down by Reese Franklin. Second down, CAK.
They've had a lot of success running over left tackle in this first half. Again, seniors up front, 4 senior offensive linemen.
And they're controlling the line of scrimmage.
They are. And Concord said going in, and depending on how our line of scrimmage plays, that will dictate the game.
Inside the 10, a second down and 2. Moffitt on the inside handoff, breaking to the outside goes Canna. And just a couple yards down inside the 5 to the 4.
That should make it first and goal for the Warriors.
Up for a first down, it's first and goal, CAK.
We'll have CAK a little bit later in the year at Grace on Axel Logistics Rivalry Thursday. I believe that's a Thursday. I guess so many games, I don't know which one's Thursday and which one's Friday.
Right. Tracy Malone, former head coach, on the staff here for Steve Matthews.
Good look at Conrad Carlton, big number 78.
It's a fantastic name. Those snaps are going to become an issue at some point. They're not hurting them yet, but at some point.
Mason Apomategui brought down from behind by Oakley Hill. Second and goal, CCS.
Yeah, Apomategui on the run takes it down inside the 1. By the way, that is one that I had to practice. Apomategui.
Proud of you.
Well, I noticed you didn't even touch it. You looked at the roster and then you didn't touch it. First down and goal, but there is a stoppage. And a timeout has been taken by CAK. Ninth play of the drive.
It is great. We remind you that our concession stand is open.
Coming up. The 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic is brought to you in part by Calhoun's, a taste of Tennessee.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food, with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
So CAK up 15-6. Mark Factor along with Austin Price. And, boy, it is starting to heat up out here, isn't it?
It is. It's getting sweltering and sweaty and everything else.
Sophie Starkey is over here just under the tent, just relaxing.
She has a fan on. I mean,
has a fan towards her. I mean, this is unbelievable. We see her off.
She's just trying to avoid the chalk today.
Now, and third game in 3 days, and once again, I thank this crew just so much for all of their hard work and all that they've done to bring these games to you and to help the Second Harvest Food Bank today. A first down and goal inside the 1. Moffitt will turn, handoff off left tackle, touchdown. And so far, CAK has not been slowed down.
3 drives, 3 scores. Now, one of them was a short field, but either way, the offense has been humming with a very talented quarterback in Seton Moffitt directing the band.
Yeah, just controlling the line of scrimmage with those 4 seniors up front. And Concord will have to strike quick to stay in this one. Extra point is up, and it is good. 22-6. Let's take a break on the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic presented by Calhoun's.
Right now, during our end of summer Labor Day sale, you can save big on above ground pools. Or get ready for those cooler fall evenings in your very own relaxing spa, starting at only $34.99. Aurora Pool and Spa, your family fun store.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Off they go, spreading capability across America.
Great deals, great trucks.
Great time to buy. And JD Power says Ford is now #1 in new vehicle quality.
All the hauling and towing they'll do, wish I could go with them.
Sure looks like fun.
But the deals end soon. Better hurry.
Get 0% APR for 36 months and $1,000 toward your down payment on select Ford vehicles, plus $500 final days bonus cash.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
Don't rub paint with the insurance company. When the big one hits, we help get you back on track. We have our sights set on victory lane, so let's take the lead together.
Don't fight it alone, just pick up the phone, go Big Orange Law.
Well, a roasty day welcomes us to the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. It is brought to you by Axle Logistics. And they will be giving a $10,000 donation to Second Harvest at halftime. Gave $10,000 to Wesley House last night, $10,000 to Second Harvest today. $130,000 going to be given to local nonprofits each year by Axle Logistics as a part of the rivalry brand. 22-6 is the score. And the question is, can the Lions answer back?
I think they can answer back. The problem is did they dig themselves too big of a hole?
Yeah.
At some point, you have to get a stop defensively. Period.
The challenging part is how do you steal one when you're playing against a quarterback that's as smart as Moffitt is? You're not going to get many mistakes out of it.
The key here is to be 1 score down going to half, because you do get the ball to start the second half.
True.
That's how you catch back up.
But we may have 4 scores before then.
Potentially.
Deep kickoff out of the end zone.
Slight breeze out of the west, and it feels fantastic.
What are we now away from the Vols? Are we 2 weeks from the opener?
2 weeks today.
Just 2 weeks. There's scrimmage today?
Yeah, scrimmage just wrapped up. You can get a full report at volquest.com.
Shameless plug.
As you know, during the pregame show, I was working feverishly to get my intel.
Yes, I noticed. Concord on the jet sweep around left in, and that's just simply not working.
Now it's the movement from the carry on the left side, brought down by a host
J.J. Henry leading the way, number 7 for CAK. There is a flag on the play. Looks to be in the area of holding.
First flag.
Yeah, it's been clean.
Holding on Concord.
Holding on the offense, number 25. That penalty has been declined. Second down.
I don't blame CAK. Chad Speck making the right call there.
You know, there's a balance early in the season from an officiating standpoint, understanding that the players, it's a new speed in the game. Do you call every single thing you see, or do you let them kind of work through some of it and don't slow the game down too far?
Big hit. Potential Joe Newbert collision of the game right there. Coming up with the stick there for CAK was Stone Stinson.
There's the name.
Stone Stinson with the stick.
Oh, goodness, that's got to be the Joe Newbert collision of the game.
Mark it.
Stone Stinson. Good look at that kid, a sophomore. 3rd down and 8. Man in motion, the freshman quarterback will take a shot downfield. Receiver is there. He is quicker than a hiccup.
And there's 3 Warriors there, and they cannot guard Dasani Molden.
Yeah, they just dropped it in the bucket. I mean, so if you're Concord, do you just sling it down the field all day long?
Yeah, Dasani is he's moving through the secondary like water right now.
But by the way, they've had a lot of rain here. They've done a spectacular job getting this field ready, but it's in a bit of a low spot. And so it has been a wet field. It's going to be torn up today. Flag comes in before the play.
Timeout. Concord Christian.
About a timeout actually taken. Time now for the first of our 2 scholar athletes of the game, which are brought to you by Roger L. Newman, and that is Sawyer Anderson, right on cue, as Sawyer's had himself a heck of a game. But look at what he's doing in the classroom. A 4.3 GPA, and congratulations by Roger L. Newman Heating and Air. A 4.3 GPA, and our thanks to Roger L. Newman and their support this year. They're a heating and cooling company. They're your neighborhood American Standard heating and cooling dealer. Get transparent pricing, fast, easy, with no surprises at RogerLNewman.com.
Call them. Seriously. Do it. Seriously.
Now.
As we come back from timeout, it's 1st and 10.
Well, and Covenant Health has got Paint the Mountains Pink over in Sevier County. 1 out of every 6 women will deal with breast cancer at some point in their lives. And they ask you to scan the QR code to get all the information to make sure that you are ready and you have the info that you need. Paint the Mountains Pink by Covenant Health. Going to take a shot downfield. Receiver is there. Makes the catch. Touchdown. There is no reason to run the football if you're Concord. Just let Dylan Brown find Amari McKenzie for 6 points, and they'll strike like lightning again.
They got 2 guys who collectively stand about 11'6". Seriously, 5'8", 5'8", and they're unguardable. I mean, you really wonder, like, had they just taken a deep shot instead of kind of doing what they did on the first drive?
Where would we be?
Where would we be?
Yeah.
Because CAK's got no answer. As long as they protect Dylan Brown,
who's a 9th grader,
he's lighting him up. He's not throwing it like a 9th grader, though.
And his first varsity start.
Well, and that one's gonna get across. There we go. Chase McGrath never kicked it so good. I will say this. You and Skip saying it's his first career start. Well, he's a 9th grader, and it's the first game of the season. So, obviously, it's his first career start.
So Sophie Starkey, let's head over to her. And we're so landlocked over here that in the background there are 2 creepers behind Sophie's shoulder, and that's us. Hey, Sophie.
Hey, guys. See you back there. But But Dylan Brown, freshman quarterback, great throw there. The first time Coach Matthews noticed him was actually at a Farragut practice when he was in middle school. He caught his eye and he thought, man, that kid's got an arm. We need to keep our eye on him. And then a friend shortly later told him that kid is enrolled in Concord, and that's how they met. He moved from California, and Coach Matthews said he brings that California cool energy, and come with him, he's definitely someone that they can build a team around here.
I'll let you start.
Yeah, listen, when you're 6'2" as a freshman, and again, I get there can be holdbacks. I don't know his total age, but he looks young in the face, but he throws it like an experienced veteran. Beautiful deep ball, has good pocket presence, understood sliding there earlier, even though he got annihilated by Stone Stinson.
You just want to say Stone Stinson over and over again.
They're playing the Lion King.
The Lion King.
Yeah, this is my kind of place, back. Get a little Disney. We sing Part of Your World by Beauty and the Beast, and it's on.
We've got Disney going. That's great stuff. Short kickoff at the 20. The Warriors will get good field position. He just wanted a nice photo. What's his name?
Brought down by Kason Turpin.
Apple Tegway.
And it'll be 1st and 10, CAK.
As Rafiki said, Packer, Lucada. Can Concord get a stop? Again, 8:17 to go, first half. We've got a combined 35 points. I'm not saying it's going to be Pal AC, but we're running in those same waters.
So they'll stay on the ground, and it's a difference of two different teams, obviously, in the way they're handling things. CAK wants to...
Concord ended up with the ball, but they said he was down.
CAK wants to pound and ground, ground and pound, whichever word's supposed to come first in Canna.
Yeah, and then, again, use your quarterback, Seton Moffitt, to do things in the passing game through play action, through his craftiness.
You're going to have to force a turnover if you're Concord.
Yeah, I
Once
agree.
you get behind the sticks.
That's why those low snaps,
right.
You have to get that cleaned up.
That could be just what the doctor ordered. Concord, a 4-play, 80-yard drive in just 110. And this would help. That would help. They'll
And
get
it
the sack.
does. Got to make a play behind the sticks. And that time it was C.J. Simpson coming through and just tripping up Seton Moffitt. Moffitt's like, uh-oh, get away. No, it got tripped. Two other Lions were there ready to pounce if he had come up empty on the dive.
So now a 2nd down and long, 2nd down and, well, we'll call that probably 20. And they'll keep it on the ground. Nice job by Canna breaking tackles, running through tackles, and he'll get most of that yardage back and make it a 3rd down and 11. Glad you're with us today. 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic brought to you by Calhoun's over here at Concord. CAK with a 22-14 lead.
But that's what Concord needed.
22-13.
That's what Concord needed, though. They needed a play to force CAK into a 3rd and long, and that's what you have now. CAK's been, when they've had 3rd downs, it's been 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, things that are much more manageable. Now Moffitt's going to have to make a play through the air.
How do you play it?
I'm bringing pressure. Do not sit back.
3rd down and 12.
And they sit back.
And they will sit back. Moffitt has all kinds of time and will take a shot downfield. And behind the secondary, and that will be 6. You give a quarterback like that time to stand there and look around, he will make you pay.
Well, Darion Bonner started looking up thinking, I'm going to try to pick this ball off. And then watch this sail right over his head because he slowed up.
Yeah.
He didn't think the ball was going to fly as far as it did. Second touchdown of the night of the day for Baker Sturkey.
Now, if he keeps running, he doesn't slow down. It could be a pass interference.
Could be a pass interference. but that's 15 yards. It could be a big catch and a tackle, but it wouldn't have been a touchdown, I don't believe.
Yeah. 28-13, extra point to make it 29. And we thought we'd have a lot of points, and we do.
Kick is up and good.
Well, I've told you for years that if you have a student preparing for the ACT, make sure you give my friends at Cooch Cram Course a call, 865-387-0815. They average improving the ACT score for your student by 3 points. Those 3 points could be thousands of dollars of scholarship money. Very important that your student, son, daughter, granddaughter, grandson, whatever, prepares with Cooch Cram Course. 3 plays, 69 yards, 223. And we'll introduce you to the next candidate for the Pilot FCA Next Mile Scholarship. It's Addie Grooms at Anderson County. 3.9 GPA, involved in FCA, plays a number of sports, and she is up for part of $50,000 of scholarship money as Pilot and FCA combining. 2 $15,000 winners, 4 $5,000 winners that we will announce the last week of the season and then during rivalry playoffs in November. Well, so much for getting a stop.
They came so close too, right? I mean, again, it's the little things.
I will say this on the bringing pressure is that every time, and we've been doing this for, you've been in the booth most of the 17 now into 18 years with me. Every time I say, what do you do if you're the defensive coordinator? You say, I'm bringing pressure.
Well, I am in that instance, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think you can sit back. Your defense isn't super strong. So
you got to go make something happen.
Go make something happen.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that to be facetious. I'm just saying that in all the years you and I've been doing games together, I don't know that I've ever said to you, what would you do? And you go, I think I'd just back up into protection.
I think I'd play zone.
I'd pull back and go into the Mustang package.
I think it depends on who you have on your defense. I think, again, like if you look at like Knox West traditionally over the last 10 years, really good defenses, I think they can play zone and be okay.
First down and 10. I just keep slinging it downfield.
Pass tipped, but complete.
And that is a complete pass across the middle.
Second down, CCS.
Well, our thanks to Stowers for all of these years. They've been the ones who provided us the scissor lifts to give you the looks that you're looking for, the generator to give us the power that we need. There have been problems. Stowers has always taken care of us. And they gave us 3 scissor lifts today because we don't have a stadium. I get wanting to be balanced.
Well, I think you have to. You have to do that because eventually they're going to keep dropping. And when they drop, you're going to pop a run, and you're going to have more people blocking than they have to defend. And that's a good thing for Concord.
I don't know. I might disagree with you there. At some point in time, I got dudes you can't stop. I'm just going to keep having them run deep, and you're not fast enough to catch them.
Yeah, but eventually they're going to drop so many people
eventually
back
they're going to get faster?
Well, no. But they're going to drop so many people back there, and they're going to bring pressure.
Rolling out and in trouble. Throws the football over to the production unit. And they bring pressure and a 4th down in a punting situation. And you have no choice now.
No choice.
So 4:40 to go first half, 29-13. And Concord having to punt this one away. Not setting up the way they had hoped that it would today.
First punt of the football game.
Good snap. They get all kinds of pressure.
Barely got it away.
But they'll get that one away. And Appletegway comes up with the football. And a nice return past midfield.
Run out of bounds by JDI.
Coming up on the Carson Newman halftime, Matlock kick for tires. I see Joe Matlock and the family have arrived. I felt the wind blow as they came in. The home band Axle Impact, $10,000 to Second Harvest Food Bank, which equates to $50,000 of groceries. And the Blitz scoreboard, we'll have highlights of last night's game. And Sophie Starkey, what's going on off in the distance?
It's hot, Mark.
Okay, great. Good report.
I can
Thanks
confirm that it's hot, but we're getting ready for halftime kick for tires. We had some kids that were soccer players like yesterday. We were like, no, we need someone else. And they're planning right now who they're going to have. We've got a shirtless crew here that is really eager to get on camera, but we'll let you know who got the kicker.
You cannot use a family member to get free tires, Sophie. This is your school. You can't be inside connections.
Well, you know, my mom's here, and I think she'd die if I made her kick. So
Actually,
I think we're clear.
Let's do it.
Can you just see Sophie out here doing the kick for tires? Is Mrs. Starkey, Mom.
She's in flip-flops right now. That can't happen, guys.
We'll let her kick in honor of her mom. Sophie kicks.
Okay. Let's do this. How about we have a real kick, and then we do let Sophie then kick.
Okay.
The
that
second
might
kick.
look bad for the broadcast, guys.
I'm for it.
We're voting it. There's 3 of us voting 2-1. You're going to do the kick after the kid kicks.
I might disappear then. I might just vanish.
Second down and 15. A nice stop on first down, and Concord trying to get a stop on this series as the clock approaches 3.5 minutes to go in the first half.
They've made some adjustments. I get CAK scored on that bomb last drive, but if you look at the last 2 drives, more negative yardage plays for CAK in those 2 drives than they've had the whole ball game. So Concord's made some adjustments here. Can they get off the field here on now again? What is 3rd and 12?
Well, they had a second down and long a few minutes ago, and it ended up being a long touchdown. 3rd down and 12 for Moffitt, the junior quarterback. Low snap again, rolls right, finds his receiver, and the tackle is made, although I thought Anderson might have slipped first.
Yeah, I can't imagine Chad Speck going for this. I would punt it away. Do not give them a short field. Make them drive the length of the field. This is not a 4th and 2. It's 4th and 9.
Yeah. But he's talking to the official, which a lot of time means, hey, be ready for a timeout. But let's see.
Yeah, because the clock keeps ticking here.
Yeah, if you're the coach, you find the official over there. You say, hey, I'm gonna call timeout. Give me just a minute. Let me see what happens. And then he inches his way up, looks at the play clock, and then says, okay, I'll run this thing down under 2 minutes, and then I'll take my timeout. There it is. By the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Carson Newman, Joe Newbert Collision Centers, Matlock Tire, Matlock Kick for Tires coming up here in just a moment.
Kicks for tires.
Hearthside Bank, and Pilot. By the way, the best price is making his way into the broadcast booth. That is one Craig Price.
I think we'll let him do the color in the second half.
Craig is our red hat. Every time he walks onto the field, he has so much power. Nobody has the power that you do at Concord, Craig. Hang on, we're going to put a headset on Craig Price because we have an opportunity. Take that one off, put this one on. I don't think, have we ever had your dad on the air?
No, well, we have interviewed him from the sideline position before, but never just sit here and, you know.
By the time Craig gets the headset on, we're going to be in the 4th quarter, you know? All right, here we go. All right. So, have you ever had the power that you have when you're a red hat?
It's amazing. As soon as I walked through the gate, people said, here comes the red hat. They part like Moses parting the Red Sea.
This is Austin Price's father, by the way, who is in the broadcast booth. Okay, turn, wave to the camera. Right there, Craig. There we go. Okay.
Good.
Again, they pop us up.
4th down and 9, and they will punt this one away.
And not a good one.
That one is right off the side of the foot, and the cheerleader scattered.
I've wanted to ask you a question for quite a long time, and I think the community has wanted to ask you a question for a long time. What happened with Austin?
It's been perfect.
It's been perfect.
Yeah, for Sherry and Craig it is.
How come?
Huh?
What's perfect about him?
Because we just made it that way.
Huh.
We invested a lot in him and Lacey.
That's awesome. He's turned out to be the man he is because of you. We still got work to do.
We all do, yes.
Yes.
But I'm proud of him. He's done well. You've helped him along the way, too.
Been a good friend. And we've enjoyed having you be a part of this for a long, long time.
We've been doing this since 2012, I think.
Been a long time.
For you, yes. As the Red Hat. Favorite game? Where do you look forward to going to most?
Pass incomplete to McKenzie. It'll be second down.
What stadium?
What stadium?
Yeah.
I always love going to Tennessee High or Elizabethton.
For us, for our games, not for the Region 1 games.
Regional.
Okay, think on that. Apparently nothing's coming to mind here. That question didn't really work, Austin.
Bearden.
Bearden?
You like Bearden?
Yeah, I like Bearden.
I think this is kind of like a question you ask Heifel. Sometimes it just doesn't go anywhere.
Gonna go take another shot across the middle.
Oh, nice catch. It's kind of like the time they talked about questions. We were in the swamp, and Casey Clausen was a quarterback. Fulmer was coaching, and I said the day before the game, I said, Philip, Casey's 13-1 as a starter. Why is that? And he said, well, because in 14 starts, he's only lost once. I said, thanks. Appreciate it.
That's a true answer.
It's factual.
Looking to throw, nobody there, and almost intercepted.
Nice defensive play there by
Hunter
CAK.
Bennett. Yeah, Hunter Bennett breaking on the ball. All right, hey, thanks for it's been a great interview. You've got to go work. Get out there and go work.
Time. I got to go work.
Stop the game. Okay, here we go. Look off. All right, cool. Good stuff. Communities didn't get the answer they were looking for of what happened when it came to Austin.
Because he gave me a compliment.
Claiming perfection. Rolling right, looking back, double coverage.
Did you get it?
And did he come up with that catch? Are you kidding me? I mean, so there's the point, Austin. Sorry, there it is. You rolled everything over. You're putting 3 dudes out there. They're still catching them.
Yeah, but that was still very lucky in that swarm of white jerseys to be able to come up with that.
Get behind the line.
Dasani Molden, and now with a minute to go in a 29-13 game, Concord will throw right across the middle, and that ball hung up, didn't it?
Pass incomplete, second down.
By the way, big win for Norris. The Norris Senators this morning, they beat CAK Middle 28-18. Congratulations to Richie No on a big win.
Wow. Second down and 10. Clock stops at 56 seconds to go. They'll throw this one our way. Catch is made. And a nice job on the open field of slowing.
It's going to be close to a first down. 46 seconds to go. Again, you score here, get the ball to start the second half. All of a sudden, we got ourselves a football game.
Started to say that. By the way, Richie knows messaging us saying that Anderson County, your father forgot to mention Anderson County as a place he loves to go.
Yes.
You know where I really like going, and we're going this year? It's a Friday game. I love going to Greenville.
I agree. I agree with that.
The open press box, the passion they have in Greenville, Sevier County at Greenville.
All right, here we go. It's time for the Mark Packer geographical question of the night. Mark Packer's Geography 101. All right, here's the question, Mark Packer.
Okay.
We talked about Sunbright the other night. What high school is just southwest of Sunbright? Is it Oliver Springs, Cumberland Gap, Bug Tussle, or Wartburg?
I thought Sunbright was over towards, it's Oliver Springs.
It's Wartburg.
Golly, I got it wrong again.
Bug Tussle.
That's
a community in Sevier County.
Okay, here we go. Back to the third down and 1. You only need a yard.
He's got it.
He'll throw it out. Can he make the move? Out of bounds at about the 6. Beautiful call over here by the sideline official, Dasani Molden. Clock stops with 38 seconds to go. Asher Bowman is handling the parade today, and he'll be our junior sportscaster.
Do we think Chad actually had a flat tire, or he just not want to?
No, he would have been here. You got timeout, so you can run the ball, but he'll roll left, throw this one to the back of the end zone, and no flag.
It's all right, all the time in the world here. It's second and goal. Got to get 6 yards in 33 seconds. You do have some timeouts left, so.
You going for 2 if you score here? To me, I think you have to.
I think you have to.
And people go, with 16 points you have to. Well, I mean, at what point in time do you chase the points? But with possessions the way they are and how many stops you think you can get. Second down and goal at the 6. Dylan Brown, the quarterback. Right across the middle. Should be a pass interference on that one, maybe. Don't see a flag. I don't question that very often, but I thought that he jumped right in front. Wyatt Howard made a little contact before the ball got there. Ninth play of the drive. Obviously 4-down territory. You know what I'd do if I was the coach?
Go for it.
Quarterback draw. It's third down. Of course they're going for it. It's third down.
I agree with you there because, again, you have timeouts.
Low snap. Looking to throw. Zings. Oh, nice catch. What a catch. Amari McKenzie, he's not just fast, and Dylan Brown's not just tall and skinny. What a throw and what a catch. That's a good-looking quarterback.
It is. I agree.
Now the offense runs off the field, and they're going to run out number 13, Roman Hogreich. They're kicking the extra point.
He barely got it across. Well, I guess Steve's anticipating more points in the second half, so he's not going to chase him yet. Barely got it across last time.
Practicing for the kick for Tires. Kick is up.
And got it again. Yes! He's good from 17, but not 18.
We can't put him out for the Matlock kick for Tires. That's a 35.
I tell you what, Shane Day was some of the best photography I've seen in a while. That guy dominates the sideline cam like he did for years on WVLT.
We've got an awesome experience for you at halftime today.
I do want to throw something out that I have not said next week, by the way. Anderson County Catholic is our next Thursday game. Games on WBIR Plus and WKNX the Knox. Trey Hodges pregame show at 6:30. Then on Fridays on Axel Logistics Rivalry Friday. Same two TV same station, WKNX the Knox and WBIR Plus. Halls and Gibbs. 28 games this year.
9 plays, 70 yards. 6-yard touchdown pass to one Amari McKenzie. The Lion King is back.
Seconds to go, a 9-point game. If you had the over 48.5 in the first half, you just hit it.
Hakuna Matata, Mark.
Yeah, it means no worries. This is returnable.
It means no defense.
I don't think that's it, but it does fit. It does fit. It means no defense for the rest of the day.
I was going to say for the rest of the plays.
I was gonna say there is a young man who needs to get credit so much, and his name is Dustin Hubelink. Okay, the social media presence, the video elements that you see.
Yeah, it's all him.
All that you see out there is a young guy named Dustin Hubelink. And he's the unsung hero of all that we do. I think of all the people that I've got, there are some that are irreplaceable, and Dustin is that guy. He's one of those few. And I'm so proud of him and all that he's done. So when you look on our social media, that is all from Dustin Hubelink. First down and 10. Inside handoff to Canna, and that should just take us to halftime. And the clock will run, and so we've got some halftime festivities coming up. Sophie Starkey looks like she has got an entourage out here for the Matlock Kick for Tires. What do we got?
McDonald here, he's new to kicking, but he is very confident. And you know what? I think what we see is we need that sense of confidence. We're going off of just belief and spirit here.
Wow, how motivating is this?
Look at her talking, walking us through it as she walks out there.
They're running.
What a reporter she's become.
Wow, thanks, guys.
That's awesome. And so once the kick is done, whether they make it or not, Sophie is going to kick as well.
No, that is not happening.
Oh, no, we've already teased it.
We've already teased it. The viewers want this.
Sophie.
Well, I've got Joe here again. Little bit of a different situation for him tonight. He's here with his daughters. One goes to Concord, one goes to CAK. What are their names?
We have Lucy and May May.
Now, Lucy, can I get a Go Warriors?
Go Warriors.
Nice.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Perfect. Now, as Dad, can you really pick a winner here?
I better stay neutral. You know, I have interest in both teams, but I'm going to stay neutral today. We're just cheering for Braxton. That's who we're cheering for.
Yes, and let's go to Braxton. Here with Braxton McDonald for the kick. Braxton, have you ever kicked before?
One time.
How far away was it?
Like 10 yards.
So do you think this is possible?
This is super possible.
Okay, here we go. Here we
I love
go.
the energy. All right.
Crowd's about to go crazy. 35-yard field goal for free tires.
Shoes. He's in socks, so
Here
maybe
we
that
go.
gives him an edge.
Here we go. If he misses, it's oil change. Oh!
Got it!
Did he make it?
He buried it, everybody.
Oh,
my gosh! He nailed it.
Okay, so now we know the key is wearing socks. They've tried it without shoes. They've tried it with cleats. Socks are the way to go.
I don't want to be Johnny Obvious, but the real kicker's barely getting the extra points over. This dude's making them from 35. He could make them from 50.
Steve said, get him some pads.
I'm just asking. Time now for the Carson Newman halftime on the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic. Our halftime score, we are flipping at Concord. 29-20 is the halftime score.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dyche. We're located here in Harriman, Tennessee. Although we serve all of East Tennessee, we'd love to do business with you. So reach out to us on one of our social media sites or give us a call at 865-882-2181.
Joe Matlock opened his first service station in 1953, and it's still family-owned and operated today.
Dad left us with a lot of things. The most important thing he left us was his name and what he stands for. Small town values and an honest day's work. 4 generations of your families have trusted 4 generations of our family with their vehicles, and that means everything to us.
Modern convenience, hometown values. That's Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
High school football in East Tennessee feels like home. The lights, the families, the communities that show up for each other. That's why OAB Law is proud to support local schools and give back to the communities we call home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, the insurance company has a team working for them. You deserve a team working for you. And we fight for the results you deserve. OAB Law, we turn your wreck into a check.
My name is Corey Everett, and I'm the Vice President of Ambulatory Care Services here at Covenant Health. One of the neat things about physical therapy is it really focuses on our entire population, whether you're a young athlete that's been injured in your sport or a patient that's recovering from a post-surgical procedure. Physical therapy can really benefit everyone in the population. I think the thing that sets Covenant apart is patient-centric health approach. And so a care plan is developed based on that patient's preferences. And so what's important to them? Is it getting back out on the golf course? Is it returning to their sport or activity of choice? Or is it just being able to play with their grandkids? And so whatever the case may be that's specific to that individual patient, our therapists are there in order to improve that overall quality of life. For more information about Covenant Health Physical Therapies, please go to the Covenant Health website and search physical therapy for all information.
Welcome to the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Time now for the Carson Newman Halftime Show. 29-20 is the score. CAK with the lead. Let's head out to the field. The Concord band, I believe, is only playing one number, so we're going to get out of the way and let them perform.
That's really kind of what it is. Other than the good bucket, they're running flat right now. They got to run stage. Here's the good. You're getting all good. All right. Now, wait. Right here comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the pride of the den, marching band.
Well, what a great night it was last night. We had Bearden West on TV. Maryville Alcoa was on TV. One of the greatest games that I've ever seen in high school football. Let's head back to WBIR. Calling all the action last night on the Blitz, Emily Ray Cochran and Elijah Nixon.
Friday Night Lights Week 1 is in the book, Elijah, and I think we got to start with one of the most historic rivalries in the state of Tennessee.
That's right. Alcoa and Maryville, the Battle of the Pistol Creek. These two teams meeting up for the 98th time in history. New Maryville head coach Kenny Cobble looking to lead his team to a win over Alcoa for the first time since 2023, but not when this happens. Thomas Manuel to Jameer Dean comes down with it one-handed. Make you say, na. Here you go, that Master P for your same drive. Micah Jones finishes the plate. Alcoa goes up 7-0. But Maryville says, They didn't back down. That was easy as well. Will Jones calls his own number. He gets in for 6, and that ties the game up. But later in the game, 14-all, Alcoa looking to break the tie. Jones breaks to the outside, and this was the second of his 4 touchdowns on the day. The Tornadoes go on to win 43-42 in double overtime, and Thomas Manu throws the game winner.
Yeah, throws that game winner after getting injured earlier in the game.
Yes,
so shout out to Thomas Manu. Well, since Nick's took over the program in 2022, Alcoa has won the Battle of Pistol Creek 4 times in the last 5 seasons. The Tornadoes have won 3 straight against their biggest rivals. But let's go to another local rivalry. Halls hosting Oak Ridge. Let's see what happened in this one. This was a week 1 matchup for the 2nd year in a row, with Oak Ridge taking the win last season. Let's see if they can do it again. Brody Sparks, who transferred in from Carter, he had a nice run to put the Wildcats in scoring position. And that's when you'll see Demillion Porter. He's going to take this one in the next play later to go up 10-0. A quick little rushing touchdown right there, but Hall's with an answer in the third, and it's a trick play. It's where the exciting stuff comes in. Running back Carson Pierce gets the ball on the run and then launches it to Cooper Blanton. What a play by the Red Devils to get Halls on the board. This one actually ended up going into overtime as well. Oak Ridge getting the job done. Zayden Williams in double coverage. What a catch. The final 16-13 Oak Ridge. Just a few of some really exciting high school football week 1 matchups. We can't wait to see what week 2 has in store. From the WBIR studio for Elijah Nixon, I'm Emily Ray Cochran, sending things back to you.
ERC-EN, thanks. What a great night last night, and we've got a second half still to come. But hey, we've got to talk about Second Harvest Food Bank and Axle Logistics. We'll do that when we come back as the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic, presented by Calhoun's, continues. Halftime score, CAK 29, Concord 20.
Hi, my name is Vince Lewis, your local State Farm agent out here in West Knoxville. I used to coach college football, but that has led me now to being your local State Farm agent. I'm here to serve your needs, whether that be auto, home, or life insurance. We're looking forward to serving you this fall. Give us a call today at 865-693-7541.
At Hearthside Bank, our name reflects the warm, family-style atmosphere we've maintained for over 100 years. That's relationship-style banking, real conversations, local decisions, and a team that knows your goals. And for the little bankers in your life, Charlie's Club helps teach the fundamentals of saving, one deposit at a time. Whether you're managing personal finances, growing your business, or planning for the future, Hearthside Bank is always within reach. Member FDIC.
For decades, Calhoun's has been a favorite spot for East Tennessee locals and visitors, serving up award-winning barbecue and regionally inspired comfort food with multiple scenic locations perfect for any occasion. It's a place where memories are made. Life tastes better here.
When life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, you deserve a team working for you. We fight for the results you deserve. OEB Law will turn your wreck into a check.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and here at Knoxville Smiles, we don't believe that this is just a building or a business on the street. It's really a part of the community. Every patient that comes in here isn't just a name on the schedule. They're a friend, they're a coworker, they're a family member. They're someone we truly care about, and that matters to us. We believe that dentistry starts with relationships, and it starts with trust. We don't believe that you can come in here and really believe we're doing what's best for you unless you know that we actually care about who you are. Being a part of the community isn't just hearing about what's going on. We want to be a part of it. It's an honor to be able to serve the people in this community who live here and work here and raise their families here. It's a privilege to be able to be a part of making Knoxville smile. So if you'd like to be a part of this family, we'd love for you to reach out. You can find us at knoxvillesmiles.com or call us at 865-539-1776. We look forward to meeting you.
You are watching the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Hey, incredibly excited to make sure that you know about the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase and its expansion this year. For the first 5 years, it's just been Knoxville area only, but this year we're expanding to Upper East Tennessee, essentially drawing a line at exit 407, and that's going to bring Dobbins-Bennett and Science Hill and Greenville and Elizabeth and all those schools in. They're going to partner up with the Sevier counties and Jefferson counties and Seymour's and all those schools of the world. Draw a line at 407, Saturday, December the 12th. It'll be Carson Newman, and I believe our band will grow as well. We are looking forward to that. It is time now for the Axle Impact, and today's event in spirit is all for Second Harvest Food Bank, and it's been a great day. Sarah Wilhoit is here on your right on the screen from Axle Logistics, and Rachel Ellis is from Second Harvest. First off, Sarah, I'm going to let you make the presentation of a very nice gift from Axle to Second Harvest.
Yeah, well, Axle Impact is super excited again to be partnered with
with rivalry football this season, but we're especially grateful to be here with Rachel and Second Harvest, a long-standing partner of ours and one that makes such a huge impact in our community. I don't know if Rachel's going to say this, but maybe I can share this partnership that we're super proud of. This check specifically will feed over $50,000 worth of groceries for the East Tennessee region, so we're really excited.
That's awesome, Rachel, and that's what we talked about. And the reason what Sarah said about the $10,000 makes $50,000, if you could explain that, that would be great.
Yes, thanks to our buying power and all that we can do, the $10,000 we're able to purchase a whole lot of product and make sure that essentially if someone were to spend $50,000 worth of groceries, that's how far this $10,000 will go. We're extremely grateful.
So there were a whole lot of cans at the entrance. Sarah, our guys are working on getting that shot somewhere, but the cans in the entrance, it was 5 cans to get in this game today. And for Axel, I don't know that I've ever seen anyone from a philanthropic standpoint that gives back what you guys give, $130,000 to nonprofits and to schools this year. Explain all that Axel does in the community from a philanthropic standpoint.
Yeah, I think if you watch Thursday night's broadcast, Caleb touched on this, but it really starts with our co-founders, Drew Johnson and John Clay, who are Knoxville natives. They have an entrepreneurial spirit and knew they wanted to start a business, but they chose Knoxville because of the community. They thought, sure, give back from an economic perspective, but it really was because of the community impact and what the community means to them. So $130,000 is a lot of money, but I think it's going to some really great organizations, and it was really, really hard to pick 12 because we have such strong partnerships throughout the community.
Yeah, we had to have a discussion about that. The good news is we're doing this for several years, so we don't have to get to everybody this first year. I do know Wreaths Across America is on 9/11, so I'm looking forward to that one. We do South Doyle and Carter. Rachel, people who are at home, they want to give. What do they do?
They simply just need to go to our website, and they can either find a school that they want to support with this particular program, or they can just donate in general and let us know what they want it to go to. If it's a particular county, if they want it to go towards fresh product that we're getting from farmers, we're happy to help.
Sounds good. Rachel, Sarah, thank you so much for the gift, receiving the gift, all that you do for community. Ladies, thank you. Making an impact on the community for sure.
Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Hey, let's hear a message here from some very good friends, the official realtor partner and the listing experts of the rivalry brand, and that is the Jaggers Group.
There's a reason so many people are calling East Tennessee home. It's the mountains, the lakes, and the people who make this community special. And as East Tennessee grows, so does its real estate market. With over a decade of combined real estate and appraisal experience, we know what your home is really worth. And when it comes to real estate, time is money. Thinking about selling? Trust the Jaggers Home Group, your local listing experts and official real estate partners of the Rivalry brand.
Well, let's take a break here. Thanks to the Jaggers Group, the listing experts in Knoxville on the 10Tailgate Kickoff Classic, CAK up 29-20. Our junior sportscaster when we come back.
Thank you for watching the Carson Newman Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome to the Nichols Agency. I was just telling another story about how my dad started this thing in 1980. Let me introduce you to a few of our newest team members. Hey, El Diablo Roja, que tal, amigo? Appreciate you, buddy. That guy works so hard for our customers. Real ladies' man, too. Mr. Panther, how's your day going? Appreciate you, champion. Great pedigree on that guy. Mr. Ram, anything I can do for you today? Thank you so much. Who knew Rams could play such good soccer? Mr. Warrior, what's going on today? Appreciate you helping out our customers. You got it. Check out the All-Stars business today. What's going on, fellas? Excellent. We'll see you at Rivalry Thursday.
I'm John Mark Harrison, pastor of First Baptist Concord. For generations, Concord has been a place where families and individuals find community, grow in their faith, and take their next step with Jesus. Right now on Sundays, we're in a series called Believe. It's walking through the Gospel of John, discovering who Jesus is and what it truly means to believe in him. And we'd love for you to join us. Through Concord Christian School, we're investing in the next generation through Christ-centered education from preschool all the way through high school. The reality is there is a place for your family at Concord. We'd love to meet you on a Sunday or have you come discover Concord Christian School because God is moving and we're a people inspiring people to follow Jesus.
Devin Driscoll, here, owner and operator of D1 Training in East Tennessee. We at D1 believe that no two athletes are the same, so we test every athlete here with our Vault testing system to get the most individualized program for your son or daughter. So if you want a specific program for your child, come to D1.
In a world of high prices, look to the skies, Knoxville. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer. Right now, get 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days and 2 years of complimentary maintenance on the 2026 Bronco, Explorer, or F-150. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
Third quarter is brought to you by Covenant Health, proud presenting sponsor of Axel District's Rivalry Thursday each and every week. Mark Packer along with Austin Price back with you. Got all the business taken care of at halftime.
Yes.
But did you see our junior sportscaster last night?
I did.
Did
My
you see
wife
Asher
goes,
Bowman?
Hey, who's this kid on the TV with Mark Packer?
Asher Bowman, and those who didn't see last night, Asher's 15 years old. Asher, where are you from?
I'm from Tellico Village.
Tellico Village. See, so his granddad reached out and said, hey, my grandson wants to be a sportscaster. And I said, well, let's just meet. So we met, and I said, why don't we just give you a segment and see how good you are? You did good last night, Asher.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Okay, cool.
You know, Asher, at once upon a time, Mark Packer with a lot less gray. It's kind of made me one of his orphans as well. You and I are one of Mark Packer's orphans.
Okay, here we go. All right, so let's put up the first half stats. Can you see those stats? What numbers stick out to you, Asher?
Yeah, I can see those stats really well. Surprisingly, the total yards are actually very close between CAK and Concord. CAK is really ruining the day with the rushing yards, pounding into Concord's defensive line.
Yeah.
But passing yards-wise, Concord is going over CAK with those long bombs thrown to all the different wide receivers.
You know what's so interesting is that time of possession, Asher. I talked about that last night a little bit, but look at that time of possession.
Yeah, Concord has had to punt the ball many times, and CAK has been able to turn those into scores and get the ball back a bunch of times.
What's the key for Concord here in the second half? What's the key to a comeback?
I think Concord needs to throw the ball deep again. They need to grind the ball downfield.
Yeah.
I think it'll make the offense or the defense tired for the other side, and then they can just drill them with runs and anything they need to do to win a game.
Sounds good. I love how he's throwing. Are they adjectives or adverbs he's throwing out there? There are a bunch of descriptive words.
That's all that matters.
Hey, Asher, great job, man. So we'll see you this next week over on Friday, I believe, at Gibbs, I'm hoping.
Yeah, Gibbs, yeah.
Sounds good. All right, we'll see you there. All right, Asher, great job, man. Let's take a look at the first half highlights, and it got started early for CAK, Austin.
Yeah, CAK, as Asher pointed out, did a lot on the ground in the first half. That's the first touchdown of the game as they find Middlebrook.
CAK comes back, and this little swing pass breaks for the touchdown. Sawyer Anderson takes it all the way for the score. They got the two-point conversion on the first touchdown, so it's 15-0. Boy, Concord needed this one. Deep ball.
Dylan Brown to Dasani Molden. And that right there was a theme in the first half for Concord. And this was a theme for CAK, more ground and pound for the Warriors.
Well, it was an extra point that was blocked on the Concord touchdown, 15-6, but here's another deep ball.
This continues to go up top. This time it's Amari McKenzie for 6. One of 2 first half touchdowns for McKenzie. CAK says, what you can do, we can do too, as they go up top and find that man, Baker Sturkey, once again.
29-13, and then right before the end of the half, the touchdown with the extra point to Amari McKenzie. 29-20 is where we are. The Concord locker room, let's just say, is a tent behind us. And it... They were having some conversations. There's the locker room. There's the tent. And it was about get a stop. I mean, it was challenging, essentially. I'm not going to say manhood, but it was challenging, their pride to say, hey, you've got to get a stop somewhere. Now, they get the football to start the second half. Touchdown here and an extra point for 29-27.
Well, Steve Matthews' message to his team right before they went back out was, we get the ball to start the second half. You go out and score and make this 29-27 or 29-26, then they're on the other side going to go, wait, what? They're not supposed to be in this.
Right.
Concord's Concord. They barely had varsity football. That's why it's so important here to get a
varsity football.
They barely had it. Yes, they've not been playing varsity football but a year or so.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did play football. I mean, Troy Fleming was the coach here, but they weren't playing varsity football a long time ago.
No, they weren't.
Right after kickoff. Okay.
They have been committed to building a program. I don't think I mentioned this today, that out on Watt Road, up there on the hill, as you're leaving Knoxville, heading west, going towards Nashville or the split, as we take a look at the Smile Cam, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Got a lot to smile about, ladies.
Keep going.
Brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. We're glad to have Dr. Walco stop by today. But over on Watt Road, the Concord's building a athletic complex. I think they're about $11 million right now.
Yeah.
Then they're going to actually build it up. I think the goal is to get to about $20 million, if I've heard it correctly.
What's that stadium near?
The Trump Superstore. And rolling right and throwing to the near side. There's a completion and out of bounds.
Pass complete to deciding all on the outside.
But the point is that this will be the last year playing here behind the church where they don't really have a stadium.
Well, when they play Grace later in the year, they're playing that game at Carson Newman. So 2 West Knoxville private schools will go to Jefferson City.
CAK Grace is
No, Concord Grace.
Oh, okay. I thought for just a second as we got cramping started, I thought, wait a minute, someone needs to tell me that because we're doing that game on TV.
No, Concord Grace.
Okay.
Concord Grace at Carson Newman.
So right out of halftime, we've got some cramping as Hunter Bennett is down.
Well, clearly Speck didn't give him pickle juice at halftime.
Well, and hey, for CAK, you hate to see that because number 3 is one of your better players.
Yeah, I mean they've had a really strong first half, but Concord is kind of just sneaking and laying around the chicken coop here, and a score right here, and it does get really interesting.
Yep.
Those last 2 defensive possessions for Concord, they gave up the bomb on a 3rd and 11 where the DB just stopped running.
Well, they're cramping 2, by the way.
Yes, and then they did get a stop. They finally got a stop. So defensively, they've made some adjustments that kind of gives you some momentum heading to the second half. The best part for Concord, they're playing right with CAK in a lot of ways, and they're playing a lot of freshmen.
Well, it's Apple Tegway who's down. And once again, I'm thankful that I went and got a clarification because Chad Speck and we were face to face. I'd say it to me, say it to me, say it to me. He said it like 15 times.
When I looked at it, I knew it was Apple Tegway.
You did not.
I did too. It's easy. Like Smith. Jones.
Walking off on his own street.
By the second of our 2 FCA pilot scholarship candidates in the Next Mile program. There is a lot to smile about, but there we go. Paxton Parrott of Bearden, by the way, had a great game last night. They may have lost to West 21-6, but Paxton Parrott is a flat baller out on the field.
Yeah, I just hope he can stay healthy. They put so much on him that shoulder last night was giving him a tough time. You want him to stay healthy because the start of the schedule for Bearden is so rough, right? I mean, they play with West, but then they play Alcoa and Maryville and Science Hill. Like, just to get to the back end of the schedule where they need him the most, I think that's important.
First down and 10. Brown going to look to throw. Receiver out of the backfield. I don't believe they've run this play, and they'll pick up about 5 yards. Now, I will say this about that kind of play. That kind of play is the play that I think you keep the defense a little honest, that you can't just turn and run back because they've got burners. So it's not necessarily that you have to run the ball. I just want to make the defense realize I can't just turn and run back.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I agree.
Because the running game has not done much. Now Brown is rolling out, and he's got a nice arm to the sideline. Knocked away, though, by Andrew Newton.
I'll be holding against Concord. I don't know if I'm Chad Speck if I don't just decline this. Don't give them 2 opportunities. It would be 3rd and 6. Instead, they're going to back it up and make it 2nd and 16. I'm happy if I'm Steve Matthews and gives you another play. First penalty of the night or day.
Just 2 more shots. How many times have you said night? I mean day.
Well, it's such a, tradition unlike any other.
The Masters. Oh, so Devin Driscoll at D1 texted me earlier today, and he says, hey, what do you need? And I said, sleep. 2nd down, they'll swing this one out. And he is quicker than the hiccup. And that is Appletegua, who apparently got some water or apple juice or pickle juice or something.
So it will be 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. Brown looking to throw. Has time. Has a receiver out of the backfield. Got to make one man miss, and he will. First down.
That was a nice touch pass. Franklin able to snag it, and then just fast enough to get to the sticks using his physicality near the end of that catch and run. Dragged down from behind by Wyatt Howard.
First down for the Lions. Nobody really open. Oh, but he shouldn't have thrown that football.
No,
he got away
with that. Big time. Big time.
Receiver turned into the defender very quickly.
That's one of the few times he's put the ball in harm's way for a freshman, which is very, very impressive.
Watch him just force this one. Should have caught that one. Second down and 10. Just a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter. Pass across the middle and very well played by the Warrior defense.
So another 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 9.
It'll be 3rd down, CCS.
You know, if you went for it, if you're Steve Matthews inside your own 30 early, I think if you get half of it here and you're at midfield, I don't think there's any doubt he's going.
I don't disagree.
Steve Matthews, former state championship winning coach at Catholic, who plays Riverdale tonight. Long throw. Oh, what a
throw. Beautiful catch. Move the chains.
Remember when the first time when Peyton threw his throws to start going to Mississippi State, it was a long out. It was that first time you're like, okay, that's an impressive throw.
Yeah.
That's the same throw right there.
Okay, gotcha. You got him going to the Hall of Fame.
I didn't say he's going to be the sheriff or anything like that. I'm not giving him a badge. Number 1 pick.
What can Brown do for you? A gold jacket.
I'm not saying that. I just said there was a good throw. Inside handoff, just to keep the defense honest. By the way, speaking of that, some kind of a connection with Manning, to Marshall Manning, who completed a pass the other night. There was some guy playing running back, DFG or DP, D whatever, who just was DGG, I'm kidding, who absolutely went off. 360, flying around, running down the field like Jason Witten with no helmet on.
Doing pirouettes. Speed. Oh, hope he's okay over there. Not running the chains. Got a flag. Likely going to be against Peyton.
In all seriousness, David Gabriel Georges the other night for Baylor was unbelievable.
He was fantastic. I mean, Eric Emery texted me in the preseason and said, as good as he was last year, he's even better now.
It's unbelievable.
And he's right.
Block in the back. Offense, number 1. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
I will address something I think it was, I saw somewhere, I don't know who wrote it or whatever, just saying, hey, at what point in time does a guy who knows he's going to make the money decide to not play his senior year because he's already made his money?
I think John Adams wrote that.
Okay, and so actually someone has done that. Quinn Ewers did it at South Lake Carroll in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. When he got signed with Ohio State as a pass is made to the near side and got money back then, he decided not to play his senior year. But David Gabriel, you know him, you know the situation.
No chance.
He ain't doing it.
No chance. No chance. He wants to play with his teammates. Maybe he could have reclassified and came to college this year.
Yeah.
didn't want to play with his teammates at Baylor. I mean, most kids are made that way. And most of the time, I would tell you, Quinn Ewers is probably made that way too, but the people around Quinn Ewers pushed him into the decision he made.
3rd down and long right here for Concord back to this game. So he's going to take a shot downfield into double cover, turning back, and that one is intercepted. Now, just as good as a punt, let's be real about that, as J.J. Henry comes up with the interception inside the 10. Wasn't the intent of the play.
Nope. But again, if you can get some stops here, you still have an opportunity in this game.
Oh my gosh, this trick shot is gonna win. Come on, dude. We're going on an adventure.
Roller coasters?
Something like that.
Thanks, Mom.
So 8.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, 29-20. CAK with the big interception inside the 10. They'll start at the 8. And the Lions of Concord going to have to figure out how to get a turnover or a stop. And right now, the pile is moving upfield.
Cannon on the carry. Brought down by
Aerial coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Take your weekend to the next level. Head to Gatlinburg Sky Park for incredible Smoky Mountain views, family adventures, and the iconic Sky Bridge. Gatlinburg Sky Park, the only open-air chairlift in downtown Gatlinburg. Was some great aerial shots today, by the way, as a man is down, more cramping. A couple guys are down, actually. It's the one thing that they say about you can prepare for a season, you can go through the practices, you can do all that, but there's something different just about the games.
Yeah, football shape. You can go and get yourself in shape, but football shape is a different kind of shape.
Let me ask you this, we've got a chance. You and I do high school football, but you're the expert on Tennessee football. We've got a moment where we've got a man down. Highlights and lowlights of Tennessee 2 weeks out from the opener. How you feeling?
I like this team a lot. I will always say every preseason, I say you don't know until you play real games. Yeah. Somebody has to win scrimmages, right? So if the offense wins, you're like, oh, the defense is not good. And then if the offense does nothing and the defense is good, you go, oh, the offense is terrible.
Yeah.
So like somebody has to win when you play each other, right? Like my dad always says, whether it's life or an actual game, if you keep score, somebody's got to lose. So in scrimmages, they're keeping up with what happens. So somebody's got to lose those scrimmages, and it's Tennessee on Tennessee crime. So you just don't know. I like this team at the line of scrimmage. I like their young quarterback. How does he process? How does he handle the lights?
Is that the biggest concern?
Sure it is, and just because of inexperience. I like their running back room. I think Javen Gordon is a fantastic compliment to Deshaun Bishop. Same thing with DeJuan Morris. I like their wide receivers. I do have some worry about the tight end just because there's a lot of inexperience there. And defensively, I think they'll be vastly better. Now, what's that mean? I don't know. Because they were ranked 95th or whatever a year ago.
Okay, so there we go. We got the Tennessee football preview in a bottle from Austin Price. Well, the Commercial Bank salute to Stripes, and I like this segment, and so glad that Commercial Bank wants to honor the officials who are out on the field or the court or whatever it is. And today it is Ralph Kerr, 25 seasons officiating. He is an engineer, and I will tell you, by knowing myself, there is a passion of being out there to put those stripes on. These guys take it seriously. They work hard. They don't get rich off of this, and we should respect and honor the fact that they're out there. And without these officials, there would be no games. First down and 10. Moffitt rolling left, gets a nice block, turns, slings it upfield. Just love the blocking from Moffitt.
So you got him in 2nd and long here after that incompletion. You also have what looks like a cramp here for
We're going down every play. I mean, we've had 4 consecutive plays with guys going down with cramps.
Clearly, Powell and Anderson County were more prepared.
Well, yeah, didn't have the sun.
They didn't have the sun beat them.
Baker
It's a joke. Well, we got lucky the other night because we had all the incompletions and the points. and everything else, we did not have very many cramps.
Nope. I will say this, a lot of thanks go around. I mean, Axel and all that they've done for Second Harvest, but the commitment from the broadcast partners to do this, for us to be on WBIR today, to do for community, is incredible. For David Hunt and the news director, Corey, to the commitment that's been made for community. Can't thank these guys enough. Over on Fox, Chris Protzman is the general manager. I do want to show you something. Also, if you stand up here, I've got something I want to show. It's coming up. We've got time for more things now because we get so many cramps. But I'm going to look ahead just a little bit. 9/11, we're going to have South Doyle at Carter. And Axel Logistics is going to do an Axel Logistics night of Never Forget 9/11. There's 1,000 shirts for the first 1,000 people of the South Doyle Carter game that Friday night on 9/11. Can you believe it's been 25 years?
It's wild. I was in a history class at Walter State playing golf for Bill Gardner at the time when that happened. Yeah. I remember where we went. We watched it all on TV.
25 years.
It's wild. It is wild. And, I just think it's always neat to pay tribute.
I think the kids need to understand too, because those of us who are a little older, and I'm going to lump you in on that. I mean, I was sports director.
I am older.
I was sports director at WBR at the time. Tennessee was going to play Florida that week.
Yep.
And then the game got moved to December because of 9/11. And back to football. Moffitt gets it out to his running back. Oh, he's got all kinds of space. All kinds of space and a nice open field tackle, but Isaac Canna, the sophomore, making things happen with his feet on a very well-designed screenplay.
Brought down by Todd Lundy. Big game, first down, CAK.
But I remember that when 9/11 happened, and not that the Tennessee-Florida game was important at all, but it was the next day, and the announcement was made that it was going to move to December. And so Tennessee played at Notre Dame that year a few weeks later, and I was at the Notre Dame game. And I remember just the feeling of looking up in the sky. We were at South Bend for Tennessee and Notre Dame, and there was just such this weird feeling as a flag comes in. So I just think the kids need to understand, what that was. And I'm thankful for Axel doing these 1,000 T-shirts going to be given out to the kids and everybody at that game that night that actually, never forget 9/11.
First and 15 here. Score remains the same as we saw at halftime. CAK's first drive of the second half after picking Concord off inside their own 10.
I mean, CAK very much in control of this game right now, up 2 possessions because they went for 2. They went for 2 off the bat, and then Concord had the extra point block. That's why we're at a 9-point game, and that changes it. If it's 28-21 right now, completely different game. But at 29-20, it's a 2-possession game, and you can go up. Now, technically, you could go up 3 possessions. Moffitt on a run around right end, and look out. Down the sideline, looking for somebody to run over inside the 15. And CAK into the D1 red zone, knocking on the door.
That's great blocking down the field by those CAK wide receivers. Moffitt making a guy miss right there and then running over Darion Bonner there.
It's not going to be the Joe Nurbeck collision of the game. I think we've already got that one. But he was looking for somebody to run over.
He was. Still got to finish the drive off, though. You still have to finish the drive off.
Yep. First down and 10 at the 15. I would imagine we'll see a big dose of the running game. And Concord reaching at the football. And we've got another stoppage as Austin is cramping over in the broadcast booth. I'm kidding. We've had so many cramps in this game. I'm just waiting for you to pull up cramping over here.
You never know.
Your goal line.
Second down and 6 after a gain of 4. Moffitt with the man in motion. Nice move to the outside, touchdown. David Gahn and Wreaths Across America. They've been out here taking donations. We're about to find out how much has been raised for Wreaths Across America today as he takes a seat, and there is some water for you, my friend. We're going to take a break right here after the extra point. $35-20, still a two-possession game technically at 36-20. Let's catch a break on the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic presented by Calhoun's.
Academy is your new store for sports and outdoors.
When doubt surrounds your picture of tomorrow, hope from others can light the way forward. A whole team of people focused on what's next. Devoted to medicine that envisions the future so you can do the same. The power of second chances is here at Emory Healthcare, but its beauty shines brightest when you bring it home.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
Don't miss your last chance for regular season Smokies baseball. September 1st through the 6th, Covenant Health Park hosts the final homestand of the regular season. 6 games left and one final chance to make memories at the ballpark. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
The 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Axle Logistics, Covenant Health, Calhoun's, the Taste of Tennessee, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, and Dolly Parton Children's Hospital. 5:20 to go, third quarter, 36-20. CAK over Concord. I'm not quite to the point of saying defense is optional like we were saying Thursday night, but CAK is having a lot of offensive success.
They are. They've been able to move the ball and do it mostly on the ground, but effectively make plays through the air as well. Obviously, they had that one long touchdown pass, but I mean, when they've been able to, when they needed to pick up a 3rd and 8 through the air, they've been able to do it pretty effectively.
You know, through the day, we've talked about Second Harvest Food Bank and all the money raised for Second Harvest. This ball go out of the end zone. Wreaths Across America has been with us for several years, and we have been so honored and proud to help them come up with money, about $20,000 a year, to make sure that no veteran who has paid the ultimate price for our country has a gravestone that does not have a wreath on it this Christmas. And you can go to knoxwreaths.org, go to Rivalry Thursday, click on and make a donation. Here today, almost $600 has been given to Wreaths Across America. So on site this year, not all of our games, but a lot of our games, veterans will be there, and they'll have the buckets. And we do encourage you to make your donations to Wreaths Across America and support a wonderful cause. By the way, 9/11 will be a special night for a lot of people, and have a feeling Wreaths Across America will be a part of that as well. So we look forward to that. And David Gahn's out here. He's sitting here worn out next to me with the bucket after having been out there fighting the elements.
What? Better than fighting the shepherds.
Hang on a moment.
Concord needs something positive right here. 2-minute motion. CAK just swarming. And that is Sawyer Anderson, who's been all over the field offensively and defensively for the Warriors this afternoon. Coming up and just making the tackle along with number 15, Stone Stinson.
Yeah, under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Concord, it's like that golfer that had some mulligans. Look out. Drilled back inside the 10. Absolutely nowhere for the young quarterback to go, with Krakowski just bearing down on him.
Yeah, Krakowski came free. Nobody. It was Olay. Go get him.
I don't want to say it back to one of my favorite all-time linemen over at UT, but I won't say his name and call him out, but that's what I used to say. I was like, Olay, come get my quarterback. Third down and forever. Quarterback might as well just take a deep shot, and he'll throw one across the middle.
I think this is 4 down territory. You got that close enough. Fourth and about 5.
Todd Lundy. Yeah, you're right. I mean, at this point, you have no choice. You cannot punt it away. You're down 2 possessions, 2 fulls, and I say full touchdown and 2-point conversion. So a 4th down, and we'll call it 4. Young quarterback's going to have to make a play.
We're not set.
Quick little pass to the outside, and I will admit from the angle, there's a flag.
False start against CCS.
That's actually probably good, because I don't think he got there.
Well, if he didn't get there, you just turn it down.
No, you don't turn it down if it's a false start. There's nothing to turn down. Unless it's a legal motion.
He's looking over asking, do you want to take it? Sure, need to put a headset on your dad. Need somebody smarter than you and me. It doesn't take much. Declined it, first down.
I didn't think you could decline that. Color me corrected.
Wait a minute. I'm going to record this on my phone. Austin saying, color me corrected. When I have a bad day, I'm just going to, things aren't going on and keep playing it. Color me corrected. Color me corrected. Color me corrected.
That's all you'd ever do.
CAK takes over the football, and they will take it over at the 29. We have a 30-yard line. So, yeah, now if I'm Concord, I'm pinning the ears and attack. I've got to make something happen.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you agree with that.
If I'm CAK, I'm doing play action and taking a shot. Listen, Concord, even if CAK wins today, Concord's going to continue to get better.
Sure they are.
And so when you're getting better, that's the worst thing that can happen for CAK, Webb, Grace, Catholic. You have another private school that's drawing players. It hurts you. No different than it hurts Farragut or Bearden or any of the public schools around here.
Yeah, and it's just, we've talked about this. It's changed so much. At high school, college, it's all changed. So every year it just changes players. And in high school, I had one coach say to me, I used to be able to go to 7-on-7s and just sit back and let my players do their thing. And he goes, now, as soon as the game's over, I have to go out and protect my kids to make sure nobody else talks to them. Because of all the moving around.
Well, are they measuring it? Let's see if it's...
The Scholar Athlete for Concord as they measure, brought to you by Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling, C.J. Simpson, 4.2 GPA. Congratulations from Roger L. Newman Heating and Cooling for getting it done on the field and the classroom as well. Well, Colossal Productions, make sure you keep them in mind as the Vols are at home for several weeks coming up. September the 5th against Furman. September the 19th, Kennesaw State. September the 26th, Texas. Now there'll be tailgating parties going on. Have your own Jumbotron from Colossal Productions. Give them a shout. Get them booked. Looking up fast.
Sports friends from next door to come over and join us for the fourth quarter. It's free for
maybe they had a kink in the chain.
cheer on your CCS Lions.
First down and 10 for the Warriors, up 36-20. 3:32 to go third quarter. So here's where you're taking the shot, offensive coordinator Austin Price.
Yes, I'm going to fake it to 20 and go up top. That's not what they're going to do. They're just going to single wing to the right.
Oh, nice cut inside. Nice cut inside. Looking for the end zone. He will find it. What a beautiful piece of running by the quarterback, Seton Moffitt, the junior. A 30-yard score, probably breaking this game wide open.
That was not ideal for Concord. And honestly, Moffitt's been able to do that most of the night. You got to give a lot of credit to the wide receivers and tight ends for CAK. They do a fantastic job of blocking down the field. And they've done it most of the night. Moffitt's been able to pick up a chunk of yards, basically any time he wants to.
Extra point is up. It is good.
And that'll make it 43 for CAK, 20 for CCS.
43-20 is the score now with 3:22 to go in the third quarter. A lot to smile about if you're CAK today. Glad to have Dr. Wolko stop by today. So here's the cool event that is. There's the football game that's varsity, and over to the left as the drone pans to the left, other left, are the flag football games going on. There we go. And this is one of the deals where my grandson, I don't know that I have missed. Hudson is 7, and he's out there playing flag football, and G-Pop is missing it.
Actually, G-Pop's not missing it. You're watching it right now.
I don't know where he is in there.
Oh, yeah, he's right there. He scored a touchdown.
Oh, did he? Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Got a base hit in his first ever baseball game today at 7 years old, now playing flag football. Actually, is he out there?
He's got a basketball game tonight.
No basketball.
I was told Presley is pushing for indoor sports.
Great to see the food trucks out here. Just a community event that is the first ever 10-Tailgate kickoff classic for our community.
Was that Chad over there at Pelicans getting a snow cone?
No, it was not. It was fun yesterday, by the way, over at Bearden for 10-Tailgate. WBIR to partner up with Rivalry, and it was kind of the first official day of John Becker and Katie Inman over there, Todd Howell. Todd Howell's one of the few people I know that, I started here 30 years ago in 1996, and he looks the exact same today.
He does. He does, man. He really does.
Some people age. I went from looking 12 to 78, in that 30 years. And,
He chose wisely to go to Indiana Jones.
Hair coloring, shampoo, got eye tightener for under the eyes. All the things I got to do to make myself feel younger than I am.
You chose poorly.
Todd just rolls out of bed and still looks like he did in 96. Every day's an AB day. Todd Howell. First down and 10. Just chuck it downfield. Reason to throw short passes. Just chuck it downfield.
Second down, CCS. Pistol right.
I will tell you this. This is our 18th year of Rivalry. This is the first year we've done 3 games in one, weekend.
You did that.
Why did I choose this? I'm going to go home and pass out.
I'm feeling refreshed after last night.
Second down and 10. They're going to run the football, chuck it downfield. Anxious to see Catholic and Riverdale tonight. 2 really good football teams. Philip Shadowins has done a nice job over at Catholic. They've got a lot of talent. They've got a lot of talent at Catholic. When they came to our media day at WBIR, they're a good-looking group of players. Now, the challenge is they're kind of in no man's land a little bit because, they're playing in the darn SEC 2.1, 1.2, whatever.
Yeah. The cool deal is since we picked that game up for tonight's broadcast, the crew once they're done, they don't have to break it down. They just leave it till Thursday.
Yeah, crew call at Catholic is at 4 o'clock.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 1, 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
We'll get Skip an extra shirt.
So be third about 11 for your Lions.
We'll pay everybody else actual money. There's a press box for Joe. He'll be happy.
Next Thursday night, Anderson County at Catholic will be over there at Catholic. They got a new field. They've got A lot of construction going over there, doing a lot of improvements, but they're working with us to help us get the production unit in there next Thursday. Really appreciate that.
And he was sandwiched between two Warriors. Sophie, CAK is really picking up steam.
They really are, and a big part of that has been Sawyer Anderson, and that is a kid who knows what it means to fight for the opportunity to play. He was hit by a car in elementary school.
There's a quiet magic at work here, one conjured through time and tradition.
He wanted for his senior capstone project to give back to that organization. He walked 24 hours straight, raising more than $10,000 for No Athlete Left Behind, enough to sponsor 2 athletes for a whole year. So after fighting himself to stay on the field, he wants to give back to some others.
Good story. Good to see the kids learning to give back and be a part of the community. By the way, Sophie, I would like for you to go up and see how things are going on our ESPN College Game Day show over there. With the team down 43-20, I feel like there's no energy on the College Game Day show. You might go over there and pep them up a little bit.
The kid that said he was Pat McAfee really needs to bring the energy if he wants to embrace that character. But I'm looking up there right now, and they're sitting down. The suits have come off.
You need to go help them. You don't get pay raises and make millions of dollars by sleeping on the job like those guys are doing.
Sophie, I need you to go over and interview Brennan Webb's daughter. They got a big golf commit earlier today. We'll get a full breakdown. One of the cheerleaders over there for Concord.
Oh, wow.
Sky Webb.
She just looked riveted by that, by the way. She didn't know she was on camera the whole time. Rolled her eyes 3 times at you.
That's a lie.
First down and 10. Moffitt on the quick pass.
Pass complete to Hunter Bennett. Brought down by Moose.
Hunter Bennett on the catch.
Second down, CAK.
Good to see him back out there.
I think some of the games we've got this year that I look forward to, I think Grace is going to be really good. Last year, the game that let me know that Friday nights would work, you know, doing Rivalry Friday, was Grace Sevier County.
The boys say you're welcome. They're glad they could.
No, I'm sure they do. But we, you know, that was one of those. As soon as the game was over, I said, "Hey, let's run this one back." So Sevier County had Grace, you know, is a game on our schedule that I look forward to. Grace got a lot of talent, of course. Sevier County, Cooper Newman, Parker Newman. You know, look no further. Todd Loveday just runs a great program over there.
Prior to the snap, encroaching defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, second down.
That'll be a first down for CAK.
Correction, first down, first down.
Low snap again. They've gotten away with that.
There's a flag that'll likely be coming back.
Canada around the outside, brought down by Hogriff. Flag on the play.
Canada looks like the real deal. And he's only going to get better as the year goes on. We've got CAK and Grace this year on TV.
Holding, offense, number 1. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Looking forward to going over to Greenback.
Yes, I agree. They had a nice win last night. Richie Walhite's done a really good job. I feel like Greenback is trending back in the right direction after having a few down years. It feels like there for a while we had Oneida, we had Coalfield, we had Greenback, and I feel like Oneida kind of trended down, Greenback trended down. Coalfield stayed steady. They're really the only thing that never moved in the lower classifications. Greenback, I feel like, is trending back up again, which is good to see.
Got a new stadium?
Yes.
Got a press box?
I get that. I'm excited for him, but there was always something special about the old place too. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Well, yeah. When we did the first ever broadcast.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains
we
first
did that
down.
first ever broadcast from the bed of a pickup truck. And the sightlines were about as bad as they are today. Trying to figure out how to call what yard line we're on. I mean, Joe McNish, our stats got checked out a long time ago. He's not even giving me anything today.
He just keeps leaning forward and throwing up number 1 or number 2. Like, okay, sure, Joe. Whatever works for you, buddy.
And my guys are dragging. I mean, Shane Day out here running the cameras is barely making it by. Sean Cooch, his utility, was stuck in that Jeep invasion thing yesterday. Moffitt going to play fake and sings it across the middle.
And gone.
And another touchdown.
And a flag.
Flag comes in, but they get it to Hunter Bennett across the middle.
A lot of times tonight we've been yelling Apple Tegway. That time, Hunter Bennett was headed to the Apple Cake Tea Room.
That's actually true. They're about to hit the half-century mark, by the way. Watch the throw here. Moffitt looking, and then boom, sees it.
Fits it into that tight window. Pretty good defense, actually.
It's a very nice throw.
After the score, personal foul, defense number 2. This 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Extra point can get them to 50. We've never had a week where we had 2 teams cross the half-century
Extra
mark.
point gets it to a running clock, too.
Powell.
To start the 4th quarter.
And as soon as you say that, he'll pull it left and miss it.
You know, I never understood why Chad Speck went for 2 to start the game, but at this current moment, I'm kind of glad he did.
That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 50-20. Georgia State for the 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic. CAK is glad they were a part of it.
My name is Corey Everett, and I'm the Vice President of Ambulatory Care Services here at Covenant Health. One of the neat things about physical therapy is it really focuses on our entire population, whether you're a young athlete that's been injured in your sport or a patient that's recovering from a post-surgical procedure. Physical therapy can really benefit everyone in the population. I think the thing that sets Covenant apart is patient-centric health approach. And so a care plan is developed based on that patient's preferences. And so what's important to them? Is it getting back out on the golf course? Is it returning to their sport or activity of choice? Or is it just being able to play with their grandkids? And so whatever the case may be that's specific to that individual patient, our therapists are there in order to improve that overall quality of life. For more information about Covenant Health Physical Therapies, please go to the Covenant Health website and search physical therapy for all information.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
You can taste the difference when meat is done right. When beef is ground fresh daily, hand cut in store by certified butchers. Skilled at their craft, they help choose the perfect cut and provide the kind of tips you only get from an authentic butcher. That's how dinner becomes a night worth talking about. Nobody does food like Food City.
Value every day, Food City.
Can I wear my new boots? Will we be together? What if I get scared?
Sometimes the smallest questions are the most important, and it takes a special kind of place to answer them. Expert care for every child. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital.
4th quarter is brought to you by Axle Logistics. Proud supporter of Axle Impact and hundreds of thousands of dollars given to local nonprofits. And so thankful for Sarah Wilhoit today, Allie Fraley, all the wonderful people at Axle. $10,000 to Second Harvest Food Bank today, and a donation at halftime. And by the way, I'm anxious. I'm really excited to hear from Second Harvest. They said they're going to bring a truck out, and they're going to weigh all the cans. They may be doing it now. I don't know if we can get a shot of that and show it. Sorry, guys, and no pressure. But they said they were going to bring, because they wanted to weigh it all, and then the cans, okay, they're taking all the cans, and they're taking them over to a truck, is my understanding. Is there a truck over there? Yeah, there's a truck. Okay, they're going to put all of the cans in the truck, and then they're going to weigh it, and then they're going to tell us how many pounds.
They're going to drive up to the Wall Road weigh station, see how much it weighs.
I don't think so. They're going to weigh it, and they're going to tell us how much was raised today. They are feverishly working to get that all loaded up to weigh it.
And it's good.
Take a look at the third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. There's one number that's really sticking out to me.
What was even is no longer even as far as total yards. And you're right, the -1 rushing yard is gross.
-1 yard rushing. -1 yard rushing.
That means you and I have more yards rushing than Concord today. And we have 0.
We're going to go back to the passing game. That's a nice form tackle. Sawyer Anderson came up and just broke down and wrapped up. That is a very nice tackle. By the way, Asher Bowman, who was our junior sportscaster, I got to give him a little love. He's right over here holding the Parab microphone. And I told you about CB45 had a flat tire today and he couldn't make it. So I texted Asher, 15-year-old, and I said, hey, listen, live television, you're going to learn. You want to go to work? You want to run the Parab today? He said, yes, sir, I'll be there. Handed him the microphone and said, here's how to run a Parab.
Back to even. Back to 0 yards rushing after that one.
There he is. There's Craig Price with the red hat. There's our real official, and there's Asher Bowman. Asher, turn to your left and wave, would you? Can he hear me? Apparently can't hear me.
You can only hear Skip. Actually, did Skip out? No, he actually came back.
Well, Asher stepped up and showed up and said, okay, what do I need to do? Point this microphone at the field so we can hear the pads popping all day. And on a 3rd down and long, an incomplete pass. And at this point, it is a nonstop clock.
I will say the Parab is just not as crisp today without Chad. I think Asher's hair, there's a buffer. We're not used to that. We're not used to that.
Yeah. It's absorbing the noise close to the Parab. Never had that before. We officially lost control.
You know. When we give Chad so much love, he can also take some ribbing as well.
Well, we'll take a last break that we've got to get in a nonstop clock with 9 minutes to go in a 50-20 game.
There's a quiet magic at work here, one conjured through time and tradition. It can pull us out of our rooms, away from our screens, off our phones. Not saying our fried chicken is the most powerful force in the universe, but we're not entirely ruling it out either.
I remember sitting right there, wondering if she was going to make it.
At South College, you can train to become a surgical technologist, learning to assist in the moments that matter most.
Now, I'm part of the reason someone gets to go home.
South College offers over 100 programs and concentrations. To learn more, visit South College at south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
The 10 Tailgate Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Axle Logistics, Ted Russell Ford, Covenant Health, Calhoun's, the taste of Tennessee, and that's it. Tone of voice, I thought there was one more on there. 9:11 to go, 50-20. CAK, you would think a full dose of running the ball with a nonstop clock, and they will hand off the right side, bringing in some of the backups. Concord ripping at the football until the whistle blows.
That's number 24, Ben Cook on the carry. Brought down by Pride of Lions.
How long's your dad been out here, we say, running the red hat?
Oh, since 2012, he's been our red hat. He's been an official for over 40 years.
Yeah. So like every Friday night, he was out of the game.
Yeah, he was a back judge. He was a line judge and a back judge.
Never an R? Never the referee?
He was occasionally a white hat every blue moon when they had that rotate when they were short.
Did you ever go out and watch him?
I did. When I was a kid, I would go to him. If you know the Brackens boys, in fact, I think it's Philip Bracken's son plays for, I've got a story on coming up here in a few weeks for Pigeon Forge and Heath Woods. They played for GP, went to Michigan.
Okay.
And maybe, no, actually, what's Southfield? It's Eric Brackens. I remember watching them play at Unicoi County with my dad. I went to several games when I was a kid.
Brought down by number 10, Colton Bergen. Second down, CAK.
Yeah, they're weighing all the cans at Second Harvest, and he comes over and he goes, I think we'll make it. We got 8 minutes to go. And I said, yes, but it's a nonstop clock. And he goes, oh, we may not make it. We got a whole bunch of cans. So we'll have to have WBIR announce the amount, and I'll get that to the news department. Watch the news. WBIR, they'll tell you. I'm sure we can make that happen.
No doubt. Sophomore Terrence Carlos on the carry.
First carry by Terrence Carlos, brought down by number 10, Colton Bergen. First down, CAK.
Big win for Rusty Bradley in Lenore City last night. He got his first win.
He's done a lot there. You know, he's gotten the numbers up.
Yeah, he's got the numbers up. I agree.
And Rusty, of course, won a couple of state titles as the head coach at CAK. And I really think he's found a home. I know he's moved around a little bit, but I think he has found a home at Lenore City. I think the family loves it there. I think it's a great fit for him. This next week, Lenore City will play Loudon, Battle of the Bridge. Man in motion, inside handoff, following blockers, tough running to the near side. And there was the time that we thought we might get run over. Austin was jumping and running.
I bailed out. I'm not going to sit here and you can sit here like the Rock of Gibraltar and end up, you know.
End up what?
In therapy. I don't, listen, I got golf trips to do. I don't need to be in a body cast.
There's no golfing. You don't golf anymore. All you do is caddy for Addison.
That's not true. I've still got a few.
Okay.
There's always some on the horizon. Always some on the horizon.
Yeah, see, we're right on the sideline, and Austin's been his whole day scared to death that we're going to get run over, so he jumped up and sprinting for the parking lot as soon as they headed our direction. All right, I'm standing up because I think they are coming our way. Second down and 4. Inside handoff right up the middle, and a first down close to the 5-yard line.
Cook on the carry, brought down by number 15, Sean Bean.
Asher Bowman over here trying to figure out, making sure he's got the microphone pointed in the correct direction. Pointed at the field, young man. We need good audio.
When does the adoption go in?
For Asher?
Yeah. You adopted Chad. Asher, you adopted me at some point.
Yeah. Somebody asked me last night at the Beard and West game.
Eric Kane was like Annie. He ran away.
First down and goal, by the way. Inside handoff here. And he'll be the flag comes in from behind. Somebody asked me yesterday, how did you and I meet? And I said, I was speaking at a class at UT with 20-something years ago. And I get done with the class, and this Austin Price comes walking down to say hello. You and I had a visit there, and you wouldn't leave me alone.
Defense
Life
for
changed
28
forever.
after this to the goal.
Looks like a face mask. It's CPS.
You came down, you started helping me with Pilots High School Heroes. It's a show that we started with.
At the time, it was the K-25 Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Yep. And then I kept telling you, your meal ticket's VolQuest. And you looked at me like I was crazy, and I said, your meal ticket is VolQuest. And then you started working for Brent Hubbs, and you get a lot of good meals. Meal ticket is VolQuest. Inside handoff off left tackle. Big hit there. Love the pride of the defensive line. Oh, when they're back.
Goal line by the CCS defense. Second down and goal.
Who would have thought we would have gotten these 3 games in with no delays?
I legitimately, you're correct. I would not have guessed that. I don't know that we ever have. I mean, last year, how many games were canceled week 1?
Yeah, a lot.
We were trying to do Friday, Powell and Anderson County. I was thankful that one got stopped.
That trainer kept coming out there going, nope.
And they'll get the touchdown right here. Right up the middle, literally untouched, goes Ben Cook, the freshman. And the score extends to 56-20. Extra point to make it 57-20 to be the highest scoring team in week 1 of rivalry. It is up and it is good. And we'll take our last break of the game on the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic.
Greetings from Hall's Crossroads. Since 1980, it has been our privilege to serve all of Knoxville. It's Rivalry Thursday time again, and we can't wait to see you at the ball game.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
When life takes an unexpected turn, we're here to stand beside you. After a wreck, you deserve a team working for you. We fight for the results you deserve. OEB Law, we turn your wreck into a check.
Now the Food City School Buck Challenge continues. If you are with a school, we invite you to go to foodcity.com and find the School Buck section there. You can raise funds for your school with Food City School Bucks. Rachel Ellis is joining us from Second Harvest over here. The camera's over here on the right, and she's trying to explain to me they are weighing the cans.
Yes.
And I don't you said 3 tons.
3 tons. So we're transferring all the food that was here at the game, and we're putting them into watermelon totes. So like when you're at the grocery store and you're going to go buy watermelon, they're in these huge totes. So we have 5 totes filled, plus we have all of our barrels, which is like 280-ish pounds, and we've filled all of the barrels, and now we're just trying to figure out ways to continue to pick up all this food.
So put this in perspective. Sorry, I'm
go
old
ahead.
and slow. So like how many tons did in like 10 Tailgate the whole last year, how many tons were collected?
29,000 pounds, and we're at like a little over 6,000 pounds, but we're still counting. So.
Okay. Okay, and then the $10,000 donation from Axel Logistics.
Absolutely. So that's $50,000 worth of groceries right there.
Been a good day?
It's been an incredible day. I'm
trying to put it in layman's terms here. I'm slow.
No, it's incredible. I don't know how to do it either because I'm in food banking, so now it just makes sense that way to me.
Okay. All right. So you want to do this again next year?
I'm going to go with absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Why would we not?
We'll have to figure this out next year as there's a play up the middle. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think I need to bring a semi-truck next time.
Well, now that we've done it once, and by the way, thank you so much to First Baptist Concord.
Absolutely.
They came through and CAK participating. Concord really took this thing seriously, and we can't just, it's our responsibility as the church to give to our people.
Well, thank you.
That's biblical. That's
yes.
And so that was the spirit of Concord through this whole thing. It is a responsibility to give to our people, and that's why they got behind it so vehemently.
Well, I'm telling you, it's incredible.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
Sounds good. All right, what a day for Second Harvest. That's incredible, and we're down to a minute and a half to go, and I'll take Rachel off headset. We will get an official number, by the way, later. We're hoping, Rachel, and then what we'll do is, as I said in the broadcast, we'll give that number to WBIR for them to then be able to say later on the air during the news. We'll do that. Sounds good. Okay. I know people over there. I'll let them know. All right.
Middlebrooks calls on it. 3rd down, CCS.
We tick down to 50 seconds to go in this one. It was 29-20 at half, and it'll be 57-20 the final, barring something happening in the next 40 seconds.
Middlebrooks carries around the right side, brought down by number 21, Baker Sturkey. 4th down, CCS.
Yeah, and that should be the last play of the game. 57-20. And no disrespect to anything about the football game, but the whole point of today, and I literally, I got up this morning early and in my quiet time, and I said, dear Lord, just help me understand what today is about. And today is about community. And there's a football game going on, but today is about what we're doing for community. And to hear her say that Second Harvest, this was an incredible day for Second Harvest, for WBIR, their commitment to this, an incredible day. Final score 57-20. And the Calhoun's MVP and the Big's Only Biggin of the game, we've got that coming up as we get started here. 57-20, the final score. It's the KOC Dolly Parton Children's Hospital post-game show. Say that 5 times real quickly. But our thanks to Dolly Parton Children's Hospital and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Let's head over to Sophie Starkey. Sophie, I believe we've got a quarterback, don't we?
We do. MVP of the game here. Calhoun's MVP, Seaton, quarterback for CAK. You guys, offense took off, but it really changed here in the second half. What was the difference?
Stay locked in, composed. We weren't done first half. We just had to keep moving the ball and being smart with the ball.
A lot of moving elephants on this offense. What makes your group so dynamic?
Our practice. We're locked in every day at practice. We're connected on and off the field, and it's a click.
Obviously, the start to a long season for your guys. How do you keep this momentum going?
Practice every day with intent. Keep locked in. No off days.
Thank you, Seaton.
Thank you.
Sounds good. That's the Calhoun's MVP of the game. And then we'll have the Joe Newbert collision of the game as Chad Speck has got to like the performance of his team today. There's no question what this one was, Austin.
No, not at all. Happened early in the football game. And the Joe Newbert collision of the game was one Stone Stinson with the stick. Looked like Goldberg with a spear.
Oh, and let's set up now. It is the Bigs Only Biggin of the game. Everybody says, what's a biggin? I said, well, Bigs Only focuses on fishing apparel. Everything you want for fishing. If you catch a big one, it is a biggin. Sophie.
The big end of the game today is Sawyer Anderson. We've heard his name all throughout the broadcast. He's a linebacker. Now, you guys were able to really slow down Concord's momentum. What changed on the line?
I mean, I just think we just started figuring it out. You know, it got rolling. We started figuring out what they were running, figured out what they wanted to do. DBs really, second half really locked in, did their job. Big started getting pressure up front, and, I mean, we came in knowing what we had to do, and we executed it.
This position group might not always get the most spotlight, but what's the best part about being a linebacker?
I mean, it's action every play. You know, DBs, sometimes they won't get a ball thrown their way at all. Linebacker, you get to hit somebody on every play. It's action every play, so it's fun.
I hear on this team the linebacker room really brings the energy. I just saw you telling all your guys to stand up till the end of the game. Is that true of this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Linebackers are the quarterbacks of the defense. You got to bring the energy. You getting the calls in, all that. So you know, being a senior as well, gotta really bring the energy. I've done this now for 4 years, so I know what it's like. So just help everybody else around me and bring them up, elevate them with me.
Thank you, Sawyer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what a game by him. I mean, and for CAK, I mean, Chad Speck's got to feel good. Now, you made a point about Steve Matthews. You said they're going to be just fine.
Yeah, they are. Again, they're probably going to take some more licks this year when they play Grace and teams like that, but they're going to win their fair share because they got talent. They got two receivers that are near unguardable, and they also have a really talented young quarterback.
Hey, Sophie, how was it being back at your alma mater today?
It was cool. I haven't been back here in a while. It's really neat to see all of the changes and the progress they've made in the sports department. I'm really impressed with them, and it was great to see some of my old teachers and friends as well.
There you go. Well, glad we could do that. I have a feeling we'll see Concord again in the future. They've got the new facility going on off of Watt Road, and so we'll see them again. Sophie, thanks. Great job out there. So a busy schedule. Let's show you the season schedule. WBIR Plus all season long. WKNX, the Knox on the TV side. Once again, next week we've got two games. Anderson County Catholic on Thursday, Halls and Gibbs on Friday, and then week 3, Clinton or Central at West. Central at West, going to be a really interesting matchup, I think.
I agree. Again, I think it's a really good chance it's for the district title when it all shakes out later in the year, but we'll see what West and Halls can do with that, but those two teams seem to be going in the right direction.
Yeah, trending in the right direction. Well, we appreciate you joining us today here at Concord. Tons of food, she said 3 tons, I guess it was still counting, I believe it was. 6 tons.
6 tons.
6 tons. All of the guys on the crew working so hard. I thank all of them for turning it around, and 6 a.m. crew call, 3 broadcasts in 3 days. Could not have done what we've done without them. What a day, 57-20, the final score in the 10-Tailgate Kickoff Classic presented by Calhoun's. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the family, and we'll see you around the next bend.
Let's go to Catholic.